This is the place where sports opinions can lie. Dead in sports. I'm your host, Kenneth Beans. Joining me on the show, we have Spike, FIFO, Manny's back. We have Shelton, and he's such a fan of the team. He's named after him. Named himself after him.
You start putting a K in front of
That's
that
New York Nick.
Yes. Knicks, what?
Yep. So we got of course, you guys know why we're here. We're here to talk about, this team right here. I'm on board, Nick. Got a new team. Shelton did it. I can do it.
It took you the last fucking minute. Ain't no more basketball left, kid. God, funny, bro.
Oh man. Anyway, man, we have a jam-packed show. We're going to talk about the finals. We're going to recap everything that went down with the finals, last couple of games. What happened with the Spurs, and then take a look at just look ahead at who's top of the league right now in terms of best players and all the other good stuff. And we definitely got your super chats and stuff that are poured in. So we'll definitely make sure we get to all of those. But as we always do, we start off with our performance of the week.
Obviously, this is gonna be, no pun intended, this is gonna be the Knicks show, Lou. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta start off with the man himself, the king of New York. Fuck all that. Manny was talking about Jay-Z. It's not Jay-Z, it's not Nas, it's not ASAP, whoever you want to say. It's Jalen Brunson for here on out. He can get his dick sucked anywhere from Fifth Ave and down at 25th for the rest of his life. Not for me. I'm just saying. You know what I'm talking about.
You wilding right now.
I'm just saying, when you win a chip, when you win a championship in the city, bro, anywhere you go, bro, you good.
Too far.
Listen, this is the Knicks show. Jalen Brunson, 45 points in Game 5, tied for third with Michael Jordan for most points in a closeout game in the finals. I think he's behind Giannis. Giannis, I think he dropped 50, and then there's some other white man that we ain't going to have to discuss. But Jalen Brunson, the most doubted NBA player, arguably in NBA history, as far as from second-round pick from Villanova all the way till now. Everybody but me, Shelton. I'm the one who gave him the name Brun. They over here talking about Brunson Burner, all that bullshit. Fuck all that shit. Brun. Arguably one of the greatest Knicks, if not the greatest Knicks ever. Arguably. I'm not saying that. But 45 points in a closeout game when everybody and their mama knew he was getting the ball. Every trip, every time he was coming up and down the court, he was trying to score. He was trying to put his mark on it. Scored almost more than half of their points, but they weren't calling all the fouls because the refs just wanted to be the refs. Jalen Brunson, King of New York, MVP, 45 points. I don't even think this is an argument. He's the most clutch player in the league. I think it's by far. FIFA, you ain't got to say that. I don't want to see none of your face or that. I'm speaking all facts right now. I'm going to the parade Thursday, man. He call you abuela, your tia, everybody. we start that Battery Park early. I'll make camp out right after this. Jalen Brunson, best performance of the week. Best performance of the year. Fuck the week. We should have canceled that over the year.
Talk your shit, my nigga. Talk your shit.
Just saying.
Okay. All right. First of all, whoever said that, I have not been hating on Brunson, by the way. But yeah, I couldn't find the comment. But no, I haven't hated on Brunson. As a matter of fact, Brunson was a proxy for me to hate on Luka when he was in Dallas. So what are y'all talking about? Go back and watch the old episode. I told you they never should have let him go, and he was the reason why they were winning all those games. Anyway, but yeah, that's great for Brunson, and I think that's dope. I'm with you. I don't know. I want to take what you said, Nick, when you said that everybody knew he was getting the ball. Everybody on the Spurs team knew he was getting the ball. Everybody in the stands knew he was getting the ball. Everybody except the goddamn coach. Like, what in the hell was Mitch, now Glitch Johnson, doing? Like, we're talking about anyway, we got a whole segment coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Kim.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it.
I almost did worse of the week. Shelton for Mitch Johnson himself, but we gonna talk about that.
Yeah, well, he up there too.
Yeah. But all right, 45 points. He stole the MVP from OG, and OG gave it away with 8 points.
Yeah,
in his finals. But
OG was
games. Wasn't it the last 2 games? OG didn't play well.
No. Game 4, he was good. Game 4, okay. Game 3, that's and Game 4.
Yeah, winning basket. Yeah, that's right.
Game 3 and Game 4 because they lost Game 3, but he had like 33 points.
He had 30.
And then he followed that up with 33 for Game 4. But
Nick, I thought you were gonna say best performance of the week would go to Mike Brown.
Don't do that. We gonna get to Mike Brown show because I almost said he need to get fired again. He did it. Who let the dogs out, bro? FIFO, bro. Anything you can say on that stage, that's the last thing you should say on that stage.
Bro, I told y'all in the chat, Mike Brown listened to that. That's on his playlist. He looked like the type of nigga that listened to Who Let the Dogs Out. That's like one of his go-tos.
You saw what he going home to.
Right. That's what made me say it too.
He going home to somebody that there,
when she be like, baby, you want me to put your song on? She played that.
Oh my God. It's rough around there.
Definitely raises in the percentage.
This is a celebration.
Exactly. Black man won a title, Lou. We should focus on that. There's not that many black head coaches that win NBA championships.
That's true. I guess also before we head into the first quarter, man, shout out to Young Miami. Who knew? Who knew?
I was so disappointed.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Spike.
I was so disheartening looking at that. And I was like, man,
that was Cat's idea.
This is where we at. Hell yeah, definitely Cat's idea.
Cat taught him
the all the songs you could play. Like,
that was so sad to see, bro. And they was hyped too.
Hey.
This is what you need to realize, y'all. We're not used to winning. So we acting like a plumb fool on this stage. Mike Brown ain't know. None of these niggas know what to say except Brunson is the only one who's like, listen, if I'm gonna be speechless, I'm just, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna take it in the moment. All these other niggas, bro, you give them a mic, you be like, all right, I don't even know why we did that.
The only
maybe it's best to be original than what Tatum did, where he just memorized every other championship statement and just regurgitated. But anyway, good game by closeout game by Brunson. Let's get into the first quarter. Oh boy, man, it's official. The 2026 NBA playoffs are over, and this year was one for the history books as the New York Knicks defeated the San Antonio Spurs on the road Saturday night, 94-90. Led by Brunson's 45-point performance, the Knicks captured their third championship in franchise history, with their previous title coming 50 years ago. Before we have a conversation about the champions, let us discuss the losers first, as always. Nice little fun fact. Everyone has heard that the Spurs led for 72% of the time in regulation throughout the series, but still lost 4 out of 5 games. However, when you break down how dominant they were in those games by quarter, the series looks like this. First quarter, Spurs by 57. Second quarter, Knicks by 29. Third, Knicks by 14. Fourth quarter, Knicks by 26. What did this playoff run by the Spurs show you about where the franchise is headed? That's the first question. And then we'll get to Wemby next.
I'll get started, I guess. I think it's what we all feared about the Spurs, right? Youth and inexperience. I've been on this show now, a few weeks now? And I think the thing that we've always talked about is the Spurs have a talented team. They have a talented core. They have a talented roster. We'll see about the coach. We'll get into that later. But what is the thing that you've always kind of questioned about the Spurs? Is the youth and inexperience. This is the youngest team to ever get to an NBA final. I think it is the youngest team to ever get to the final. Second youngest.
OKC was younger.
But OKC at least had some playoff experience. It was the year prior. This team had never had any playoff experience together, this core group together. De'Aaron Fox was their veteran, like, and Harrison Barnes, right, and Luke Cornett, a couple other guys. But besides those three, this is a completely new, novice, young team in this spot, and this was what cost them inexperience at the head coaching position, inexperience, up and down that roster, and it shows. I mean, you see some of these late game situations where they just literally handed games over. And again, I'm not taking anything away from the Knicks. The Knicks deserve to be champions today, no question. But the Spurs just fumbled the championship away. And this idea that like, oh, they'll be fine, they'll learn from this and they'll grow and they'll get back here. There's no guarantees. I don't like that we'll be back shit. I've seen it all across sports. Nickel feel this one. Cincinnati, 5 years ago, blew a Super Bowl. Everybody,
the refs. It was a lot of the ref talk.
But still, everybody after that, every Bengal fan I could talk to, oh yeah, we'll be fine. We got Burrow, we got Chase, we got this person, They've missed the playoffs. 2 straight years, 3 straight years,
3 years, yep.
3 straight years. If we want to keep it to basketball, how many teams in basketball that we thought were going to be these dominant teams? The 02 Kings. Oh yeah, they'll be back. Never got back. The 2012 Heat, or not the 2012 Heat, the 2012 OKC Thunder. Right now, obviously, there's different situations and there's circumstances why some of these teams never got back. So not every team is created equally. I get that. But this notion that, oh, you could just give away championships or you could just blow championships and you'll be right back and you'll learn from that. That's not always the case, and that's not always the guarantee. And I think if you're a Spurs fan, you got to be sick, man, because you really felt like you could have easily is a strong word, but you could have easily won this championship and you just blew it. And it's almost weird, right? Because it's like, you should feel happy in a way because it's like, man, we won 60 plus games. We have this young generational talent. We have 2 other guys that are going to be young superstars. And it's almost like a feeling of sickness. Like, damn, we really fumbled this shit. So yeah, I think right now the Spurs are doing some soul searching from a mental standpoint as far as like, yo, we really, really blew this series because we should have won this championship.
I don't disagree with that last statement, Manny, but this is where I disagree with a lot of the things that you're saying. Number one, football and basketball is completely different because football, you have to factor in, number one, injuries, where basketball, if an injury happens, you're more surprised than football. Football, that's just part of the game, right? So that's number one. Number two, another big thing I disagree with, well, I agree but disagree. I agree that it is not easy to get back to another championship, right, in the NBA. It is not easy. But this is where I disagree with you. When you have the best player in the league, it makes it a lot more easy, right? And we've seen that the best player of this last decade went to the finals a decade straight. And I'm not saying that Wemby is going to do that because we've never seen that done before besides Rick Barry. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how long was it between Rick Barry and LeBron James? It's a very long time. So I'm not saying that while LeBron is still playing that we're going to have a guy that does that, right? Like, I'm not saying that. But Wemby is by far the most talented and naturally gifted basketball player that we've seen in a very long time. And he's just scratching the surface. He don't got his man weight. He's going to learn from this how to get to his spots. He needs a go-to move. There's still things that he needs to improve on his game that they're going to be better. Another thing that I've always said, when you draft your team, you can't re-sign everybody that you drafted. And right now, when I look at the San Antonio Spurs, Dylan Harper has made De'Aaron Fox expendable. De'Aaron Fox made De'Aaron Fox expendable. So the Spurs are in a very interesting situation because they came out during mid-season saying that they didn't want to make any trades that changes their timeline. But you know what happened this season? Wemby changed their timeline.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing that we saw with LeBron back in 2003. What was it? His 3rd or 4th year, he made to the finals, and it's like, oh, okay. It's no longer about development. It's about getting guys to ensure that this doesn't happen. Me and my brother, we were talking, and he made a really good point. If CP was on this roster, they wouldn't have lost.
Don't do that.
Only because
we don't know that.
Look. You know what I do know, Shelton, is that they was up 30. I do know that they was up a lot of the time in this series. And what we saw big time, and again, why I said De'Aaron Fox is expendable, he didn't make poised plays that you go pay a veteran point guard to make down the stretch. It's not even that you struggled shooting the rock, right? Because to me, in that, what was it, game 3 or 4? The one in New York where he went up for the layup and OG blocked it when they were
That's
up
4.
30.
That's 4.
Game 4, right? I'm not saying that the San Antonio Spurs lost it with that play, but they didn't win the game because of that play.
Mhm.
That one play alone could have won you the game. They didn't lose it because of that, because you lost a 30-point lead.
Yeah.
It was multiple things that made you lose that game, but that one play could have won you the game. It could have salvaged the game. And any veteran point guard is not going to make the play De'Aaron Fox made. All that being said, the Spurs are super talented. They have arguably the best or the most talented player in the NBA. I think they will be fine. I think they are going to make a move. Who for? I don't know. Are they going to give up draft picks? Are they going to give up a Stephon Castle? Are they going to give up a Champagne? I don't know. But at the end of the day, they got to make moves. And here's the thing, too. Mitch Johnson is not off the you got to give him a big piece of the blame. But here's the thing. This is why I'm going to give him some bail. The same thing that you said, Manny. They didn't even make the playoffs last year. And now he's coaching in the finals. That's a big adjustment. That's regardless of however many regular season wins that they had. We saw that it wasn't just their youth and inexperience. It was also coaching. So everybody has to get better for them to win or to become this dynasty that we all believe that they can be, including the coach. If the coach does not become better in situational basketball, guess what, Mitch? You're gone. It's just as simple as that. Because greatness demands greatness, and if you can't match what this talent pool has to offer, you got to go, because they got to get somebody else in there that's a championship coach. We saw it with the Knicks, and I'm just saying Mike Brown has won a championship on a coaching staff, not as a head coach. With the Golden State Warriors,
and the Spurs.
And the Spurs. He's had great mentors as head coaches. Mm-hmm. So now we're seeing that. And he called out De'Aaron Fox. So this was a whole 360 moment. But at the end of the day, shout out to the New York Knicks. Shout out to Mike Brown. I gave Mike Brown mad props. I feel like he outcoached every coach in his way to a championship. The Knicks and Brunson and OG and all of these guys, they deserve it. They play their ass off and they got it.
Can I respond to one thing?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just going to respond to one thing that FIFO said. I agree with everything that you said. My only thing with Wemby, and I want to give the person a shout out, but I don't remember who it was on YouTube. But they said Wemby's different because we've never seen anybody that skilled, that size. All the praises that we throw at him too, but we've seen the history of the league, guys that size break down quick. So his timeline is almost expedited, right? Because we're thinking like, oh, Wemby's going to be around for 15, 20 years. We don't know that. You may have prime Wemby for what, 7 years?
He had a blood cut last year.
And so that almost puts even more pressure on you to make a move, to do the things that you need to do to edify that roster and to get Mitch Johnson up to speed to be a championship level coach, because you don't know how many of these with this guy you're going to have. Now, listen, I hope he plays 15, 20 years and it's no problem, but we don't know that, right? And so that's why I'm more like, yo, you blew a championship. Like, I still can't get over that. Like, you blew you handed this shit to the Knicks on a silver platter, and they took it. Credit for them. So that's my only thing with that. Like, I agree with most of what you said. Yeah, they're young and inexperienced. The coach will get better. Hopefully, he better get better.
Hopefully.
Yeah, because if he do this shit next year, he's out of there. So yeah, but I agree with most of what you said. I just wanted to add that in there.
What are you gonna say, Shelton?
I was just going to answer that question. Win some, lose some. The Spurs blew a tremendous opportunity. They were leading for 72% of the series. That's tremendous. You had 4 games where you had about an 80% chance of winning those games, and you lost those games. That's a crazy stat in itself. So the fact that they came so close to being champions, that's what makes this season disappointing. The biggest problem with Mitch Johnson was the fact that he never made any adjustments, knowing that situations were going to happen down the stretch as far as who to play, when to play them. He couldn't figure out the timing as the win give Wemby rest, what to do with the ball in the fourth quarter. We talked about that before. The fourth quarter of every single game, they ran no plays. There was nothing being ran. That's on the coach. The coach never got them under control
Out
in
of
the fourth
timeout.
quarter.
Remember that out of timeout play that he ran to Castle in Game 5?
Mhm.
Castle's
Right.
0 for 7 from the field. Like, what are you doing running a
Yeah.
play Stephon Castle? Like,
It just did. Yeah, none of the decisions he made sense down the stretch. He was coaching well to get them there, but down the stretch, it didn't make sense. And the biggest part of it too is we talk about how they got there. We know OKC, they beat an OKC team that was horrible going into it. That team, if they were at full strength, could have easily been in the finals. So in saying that, it's not a guarantee that San Antonio will be back in the finals next year. De'Aaron Fox's extension, his max kicks in next year as well. So trading him is not going to be so simple. You're not just going to unload him somewhere. It's not going to work like that. So you may be stuck with this guy. And in saying that, you are going to have to make some moves because Harper is that guy. He deserves to play more, and he deserves a starting spot. Castle is going to grow more. Those two are going to play together. That's your backcourt of the future. We know that with Wemby at the forward position or wherever you want to call it. This team runs position in basketball anyway, so that's what worked in their favor. But you got to have the right pieces, and we're going to have to see what they're going to do, what adjustments they're going to make, because teams are going to be able to see it now and adjust to it over the summer. That's what they're going to be looking at all summer, is how to stop this attack. So it's not going to be so simple to say, well, we're going to be back in the finals. We've seen it so often where teams make it and they never see it again. So it's very disappointing. And the biggest part, like I said, is disappointing for me is the fact that you had a chance to win every single game and blew it in the end. But, you know, it was a good season nonetheless. But that's going to be something that should sting for a while for those guys.
So Shelton, two things. I don't think getting off of De'Aaron is going to be easy, but there's always a deal to be had because the money makes sense, right? Like he has a big deal, so you can go big game hunting for somebody like Giannis, where that's the centerpiece of that trade. And here's the thing: obviously, you're not getting equal value if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, but draft compensation, you know, you say, hey, I want a Stephon Castle and that type of move, you know. So they can move off of De'Aaron. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. So to me, I feel like the Spurs got work to do. I think every team that lost along the way has to look at their roster that really felt that they could have went and got a chip, right? So I'm talking about like the OKCs of the world, the Clevelands, the Bostons, even though I know they lost in the first round. But those teams, they have to be like, okay, what are we gonna do? Because they're not far off. There's a lot of teams, in my opinion, in this NBA there's 5 or 6 teams that legit have a shot. And those 5 or 6 teams have to look at themselves in the mirror and be like, can we get better? And I don't give a damn about no damn timeline. Wemby expedites that shit. Dylan Harper, the whole time I'm watching all these games, every time he made a play, I said, bro, he's a rookie, bro. He's a rookie.
Yeah.
This is the first time he's ever done anything at this level, and look at how he's playing. He's only going to get better. So their timeline is expedited. It's not 2 years from now. It's today. So they got to make moves.
Spike, any thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with the majority of what the panel was saying about the Knicks being too young, not only on the court and in the coach. Oh, excuse me, the Spurs being too young, not only on the court, but also just their fatigue. You could tell they got tired. And that stat that Ken read from earlier, as far as them being so far ahead in the first quarters, and then every other quarter they lost in throughout the series. So they would come out on adrenaline and they would do these things. They don't have these playoff legs, and that's why that thing is still real about you having to go through the test of time and gradually make your way through the playoffs. Yeah, they did it at a faster pace than most teams usually do, but we could tell at the end, like, they were tired. Wemby was tired game 5. He was tired game. He was tired every game, actually. And when it started getting close to the end of the game, you can see how gassed he was. I think that's another major place where that inexperience came into play. The Knicks have done this. They've been building on this for the last 3 years, going through different playoff series. They're old enough, too, at that age where they know how to pace themselves throughout these games. They never got worried when the Spurs jumped out on them early leads. And we've seen that when they came back from 29. So I think a lot of that had to do with fatigue. That won't be an issue next year if the Spurs were able to get back. But a lot of the stuff that y'all are saying is true in the sense of we don't know if they'll be back here. So we don't know when they're going to get to build on this experience of being in the finals because of the NBA being so wide open. And I can guarantee you the Knicks ain't gonna win a championship next year because I'd be damned if they win. I know they're not gonna win.
Yeah. You hating
So,
early.
I know that.
Look, they just
was
won.
rooting
Why
for
you gotta
y'all.
hate now, though?
I'm rooting for y'all. I'm a low-key Knicks fan.
No, you're not.
I only have a bandwidth for the Cowboys, but that being said, if I know anything from watching sports over my 40 years of living, it's that the Knicks ain't gonna be lucky enough to win 2 titles back.
You ain't think we was gonna win this one.
I did. I've been
I'm
picking
talking
out a
about
whole
you didn't think you was gonna see it in your lifetime the Knicks win a title.
I never thought I would see this. This is up here with like Cleveland winning the championship. This is like if the Browns won the Super Bowl, my brain would break. It's sort of the same thing with the Knicks. So yeah, I never thought I'd see this.
That's crazy.
I guess I'm thinking about it like this. Why not run it back? You got this far. You got the experience now. Why can't they do what the Knicks did last year? And what I mean by that is the Knicks lost a heartbreaking series to Tyrese Halliburton. And they experienced a lot of pain in losing some games that they should have won. Remember,
the Knicks didn't run it back though, Ken. They made a move. They traded DiVincenzo. They traded
but
Julius Randle and went and got Cat. So what are you talking about? They didn't run it back.
Okay, so yeah, I wasn't very clear in what I'm saying. Not in terms of like the full roster. What I'm saying is that there was experience that they felt that the Knicks learned. Brunson in particular, he was the engine that made everything go from that series, where they learned how to close out and win tough games. This roster is intact. This roster, as constructed, was good enough to get to the finals, and this roster for a quarter and most of the game was good enough to win games. The only thing one of the things they lacked, and there are some other things they lacked, but what they did not do was finish the game. They played a great quarter, and then they got walked down the rest of the game. So, but now having that experience, and then of course Fox did that dumbass shit. They could take that experience with this same roster, have more chemistry. Wemby should come back more motivated. Castle would be better. Harper would be better, and everybody should be better. Why not just run it back?
So a couple of things, Ken. So number one, let's talk about context, because you're like, I think you're glossing over the fact, like you said that they won the first quarter and then they got walked down, and it's like that's not really how the games went. Like they were punch and counterpunch. This was a game, literally a game of runs, and it's whoever had the last run that won the game. So it wasn't like the Spurs were always up 30 and then they lost a 30-point lead and they got blown out the rest of the game. No, it's. Yeah, we had a lead. They came back. Then we took a lead. Then they came back and took a lead. And then now we're fighting, and it's down to the very end. Like this was a nail-biting series, even though the series, the way it ended in terms of how many wins to losses, wouldn't have said that. But all of these games came down to the end. So that's number one. Number two is this, Ken, is that even though they have championship experience now, and you know how I always talk about mango seasons and that advancing your development. Championship losing experience. Regardless, they got there. At the end of the day, experience still trumps everything. And just because you've been there one time doesn't mean that you are hella experienced, right? So there are guys that you can go get. LeBron is a free agent. There's guys you could trade for. Giannis wants out. There's other guys in the NBA, Ken, that you can go make a move for that bring poise and experience to this roster, and that's all they need. They just need older veterans, not named Harrison Barnes, that can give them some more juice. That's all they need. I'm not talking about a complete roster overhaul. I'm not talking about trade everybody. I'm saying you just got to make one or two strategic moves. Go get you a Caruso, bruh.
Yeah.
Good. That's what I'm talking about, Ken. You know how I talk about championship role players. They have championship role players in the making. Right? Like, I love Champagne. I love Vassell. But this is the first time that they've been there. Go get a Caruso. Go get another guy. Go get some guys like that can go get you 15.
Get another big man. A legit
or
big
another
man.
big man. That was you know,
That
we
was a
talking
glaring
about
hole.
Wemby being gassed is because naturally Wemby's not a 5. Naturally, Wemby's a 4. It's just he's 7'5". So he can't. Cornette can't hold his own when they play together that much.
Pifo. I feel like their biggest weakness from a basketball perspective is they don't have a real legit big next to Wemby. I think they need to get another big. Not only another big that can give Wemby some breaks in games when he comes out, but also another big that go play alongside him together. Because like you said, he's a 5 and only in size and stature, but not in play style. Obviously, we all think he should be a 5 in play style, but I also think they need a big because Wemby's best when he can kind of play that free safety role, right? Where he can kind of guard everybody and just play the field. Well, having another big man on the court with him that could kind of do the dirty work, a Draymond Green type, that can kind of do the dirty work, that can facilitate some offense for them. I think that's the big move for them. And then obviously they're going to need to get off of De'Aaron Fox because with him and Harper, it's redundancy. That's the biggest moves they need. I will say, though, Champagne's going to get expensive because he's due for a raise. Vassell, I think Vassell's got a couple more years left. So that roster is going to start getting expensive. And that's the other thing too, right? In the new NBA, it's kind of similar to the NFL, where if you got like a transcendent player on a rookie contract or close to a rookie contract, you almost have that window of you got to take advantage of that window because Harper's going to get paid eventually. Castle's going to get paid eventually. God only knows what Wemby's going to make. And then you got Vassell, Champagnie, all these other guys on the outside of that are going to want to get paid, and you can only pay so many with the cap. So, they're going to have to make moves.
Shelton and Nick, I don't know. I don't.
Well, that
what I said sound kind of crazy.
Well, that's what I was saying, Ken. Because like for me, I'm with you, bro. I'm like the main reason why I was saying a lot of things that I said that FIFO is now echoing is that this team is super young and they are literally learning as they go. The best learning experience that you would ask for any young player is like, oh yeah, can you get to the NBA finals early in your career so you know what it's like to do deep run playoff? And that's what they did. They went from not making the playoffs to going to the NBA finals. That's the biggest jump I've ever seen in the league and probably in league history. So to me, it's like because Castle is still on his rookie deal, because Harper just got in the league, and Wemby is like maybe a couple years before his extension or when he's going to be doing contracts. Like you have like De'Aaron Fox, most of his career was in Sacramento, and the time that they were good, they fired their head coach because he was too good. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like his experience was also a rookie level as well as far as this kind of deep playoff run. So running this back next year is like what they got better. They know what to do. They probably know how to close better games. Mitch Johnson has gotten better as a head coach, like already through the season. Like
all of those things are happening though, Nick, and you're assuming that everybody else is not going to get better. That's the thing.
I'm talking about the main core and the guy that they can't move off of over the next few years. So like I'm just talking about Castle, Harper, Wemby, and Fox. And then Mitch Johnson is going to be there because it will be hard for you to say that, oh, he's definitely getting an extension because he lost to OKC in Game 7 versus, oh, he's getting fired or he's on the hot seat because he lost to the Knicks in the finals. It's kind of like, I'd rather stick with the head coach who can get you to a finals in a 1-year jump than to fire him to go get Tom Thibodeau or somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I feel like they've had the greatest learning experience that they can get to be something down the line. You know, obviously it's easy to say that they fumbled an opportunity right now because the games ended up being close. But realistically, that's why I was saying that's why I said the Knicks in 5, because like realistically, they were not going to win the series. It would have been unfathomable for me. Now, again, of course, we see what the reality is now because the Knicks won. And I know people are questioning, like, but Nick, look at the games. They were close and they had a lot of leads. But based on like if you can get the fact that they could not close out multiple games, like Shelton, it was 5 games. They were up in Game 5. 10, by 10 in the fourth quarter.
At times dominated the Knicks.
So, but Manny, what happened at the end of the day? Even Game 3. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying you're arguing. I'm just saying, but like they've shown you multiple times they cannot win at this level because they're young. So that's what I'm saying. By next season, I'm not going to say they're guaranteed to win it, but Vegas is saying that. And I think that the reason why they're saying is because they got the experience. They know what to do going into next season. They don't give a fuck about winning 60 plus. They're not going to give a fuck about winning 60 plus games anymore. They're going to be like, just like the Knicks. We just need to be a top 3 seed and we good.
But that I don't think that's going to be good enough. Only because the rest of the NBA understand that, number one, this is going to be a generational draft. Number two, there's going to be a lot of movement this off season. The way that we saw teams end this season is not how they're going to be next year. Teams that are, like I said, there's about 6 to 10 teams that feel that they're close and they're going to put their chips all in. And if you're San Antonio and you hang back and be like, nah, we're good here, you're not going to be. You have to get better when you are close enough. If you did not win,
Go ahead. I was like, I just want to say one main thing, two things. One, FIFO, this may be a generational draft, but the players that are going to those shitball teams, it's not going to be anytime soon where they're competing with Wemby. And two, my thing is, it would be ludicrous to overreact when losing in the NBA Finals the way they lost. It's just, to me, it's ludicrous. You can make a case; it would make more sense for
Nick. Making a trade. Hold on, real quick, Manny. Overreacting is trading everybody not named Wemby. Being a smart organization is making a couple of moves, whether it's splashy or subtle, because you feel it makes you better. That is smart organizational basketball.
But that's not what y'all saying.
That's what I'm saying. Cornette is nothing. But I'm talking about the core team that contributed the most to this. Run that shit back.
Y'all talking about getting rid of Fox. Y'all talking about getting rid of Fox.
Because he doesn't fit with De'Aaron Harper. De'Aaron Fox does not fit with Dylan Harper.
But they would have not gotten this far in the playoffs without Fox.
And
he had a horrible finals.
Dylan Harper's ascension has made De'Aaron Fox expendable. That's it. It's just life.
I agree that Harper should be a starter, but I'm saying you don't need to move off of Fox.
But you're not paying a $55 million point guard to come off the bench. You're not doing that.
You can for this team. Grant, again, it sounds crazy.
It don't work like that in professional sports.
It sounds crazy. I'm just saying for this team.
Not for nothing. For professional teams that pay multi-million dollars to players to play a game, there's no way that you're going to put somebody that makes $55 a year on the bench. There's no way.
He could be the sixth man of the year.
No, not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Shelton, before we
hold on, kid.
I
had one more thing, because Ken, I had to get that out the way, the nice stuff, to say this. Because we got to keep it a bean on here. Somebody was talking about dick sucking earlier. I'm gonna say this right now. There was a lot of choking. Hey kid,
why you brought that back up, Nick?
There was a lot of choking going on, Sheldon. The guy that they said was the king of basketball.
Hold on, we going there. Sheldon, real quick. I just want to get your thoughts before on just what we were just discussing. What do you think?
I think you do kind of run it back. Like I said, I don't think that it's going to be so easy to move off of Fox like that. Plus, two, I do understand Fox made some bonehead plays for sure, but he was dealing with a serious ankle injury that he did not have time to recover from. So that wasn't the full De'Aaron Fox that we saw in the end, for sure.
This is what I'm talking about.
He made a couple bonehead mistakes, people, but at the same time,
he ain't gonna never do that again.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Fox. Fox had a wonderful, wonderful season. Yeah, he had a wonderful season. Part of the reason why they were here was because of De'Aaron Fox. So we can't just kind of cast him off because he had a rough finals. All of them had a rough finals. You want to look at it that way.
That's what I'm saying. So, Wemby hasn't proven that he's clutch.
Yeah, Wemby was
rough money. Speaking of rough finals, Shelton, and you can pick up right where you about to go. Hey, we got to talk about him.
What's good, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh, and we're asking for your support. Help us raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live. By pledging just $19 a month, you're helping St. Jude give every child with cancer a chance. Help St. Jude save lives. Become a partner in hope today.
Join us at musicgives.org.
Fun fact, in the closeout game, Victor Wembanyama in the first quarter was dominant, but after that he slowed down, and here how the stats break it down. First 16 minutes of game 5, 9 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 8 rebounds, 5 blocks. The rest of the game 5, 10 points, 4 of 12, 6 rebounds, 0 blocks. So what is the biggest lesson that Victor Wembanyama can learn from losing in the finals? Because he was nowhere to be found when they really needed him the most, and he's supposed to be that guy.
He's got to develop a signature move. He's gonna have to figure it out to where, because Wemby is one of the most dominant players in the game. Yeah, he's one of the most dominant players in the game, but at the same time, he can get lost. There's no way a person of Wemby's stature and of the ilk that we talk about him being should have 19 points in the closeout game. That means that something went wrong, and he did get the touches. It wasn't like he didn't have the touches. So there's no reason this man should be at 19 points in a closeout game. We talk about Brunson and how he closes games. Wemby's got to be that same thing, if not more, because he's the enforcer.
Hey, everybody can't be Brunson now, so you got to put some respect on the nigga there. Don't roll your eyes, man. That's a chip that we talking about.
Yeah, and then even more so than that, Shaq talks about it all the time. You know, he says in the playoffs, you got to raise your level 5 to 10 points per game over what your season average is. And if you can't close out fourth quarters in double figures, then what kind of superstar are you? So that was a lot on, and it was just growing, learning lessons. He's going to get there, but he really needs to spend some time in the gym this summer working on some closeout moves, some moves that like, this is my go-to. Either I'm going to score or I'm going to get fouled. But all I saw was him getting pushed out on the perimeter. They pushed him out, and he was trying to figure out what to do with the ball. And he is very skilled for a big man, but at the same time, it wasn't working. So you got to have something better than just a pull-up jumper with the shot clock running down. So no, that was a big problem too.
I think the biggest thing he has to learn is just mentality. I think taking that next level that every great player takes when they're in their ascension, in their journey as a championship. What's going on?
Nah, you good. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
Oh.
Not at all.
Lou need to put his mic on mute. Go ahead.
Over there. He catching Z's over there? Damn.
He's smoking on it.
Yeah, he's all right.
Damn, shit, lost my train of thought. No, I think the mentality for Wemby. I think there comes a point where every great superstar, every great player has to enter that mode of like that killer mode, that like, I'm gonna kill these dudes. And I think Wemby has some of that already, but I think you could see late in the games in this series where he just didn't have that killer instinct, that killer mindset of like, I'm the best fucking player on this court. We are not losing this game. If y'all shoot another motherfucking 3, I'm slapping the shit out of all you niggas. Like, I'm gonna get down low, throw me the fucking ball. He'll shoot the 3. He'll shoot the 3. But I think mentality-wise, I think you just have to develop that. Like Brunson developed that mentality over the years of having that playoff experience and having that.
This is why I disagree with you. Look, the issue with Wemby is the fact his stamina. He's year 3. Has not had a playoff run. Hold on. Because he has the mentality. We saw him not shy away from the moment. The motherfucker was tired. He didn't know. Look, part of the experience that we're talking about that we're not saying directly is pacing, understanding. Okay, I need to exert my energy here. I need to conserve here. He don't know how to do that yet, but also his stamina need to get up. We saw this with Ant-Man a couple of years ago. He said, damn, I was tired as hell when I got to the Western Conference Finals. The first time you start making it to these deep playoff runs, your body is the first thing that wears down. And when I'm watching Wemby, number one, he don't have man strength yet. So he's getting bodied by Cat. How many years has Cat been in the league? How many off seasons has Cat had an off-season meal plan, workout plan, off-season workout, right? And we even seen it with Hartenstein against OKC. Hartenstein, and he had, not saying he had his way, but he had moments against Wemby where he made Wemby look like a kid. Right?
No, I agree with that.
Right.
I agree with that.
So to me, that's the biggest thing where Wemby has to improve. Like if he gets his stamina, obviously he already had the experience. He gets another full off season. They'll be better. But at the end of the day, for anybody sitting here thinking that they can run this team 100% that the way it was, and that the rest of the NBA, there's going to be teams that get better, and for them to compete the same way, I think you're putting them behind the 8 ball.
100% on that. And I agree with that. I think that goes without saying. He's going to get better. Just law of averages will tell you naturally, physically, the more he works, the more he trains, the more he commits himself to the regimen, he's going to get better. That part, that's why I didn't bring up that part. I think mentality wise of just like learning how to, I think watching Brunson from the other side, I think he can learn that like, oh, I got to take my game to another level, because like Shelton said, I can't have 19 points in a closeout game. My season's on the line. I need to have 29 through 3 quarters. Like that's where I need to be at. I need to dominate every facet of the game. I dominate on defense, but offensively, I need to dominate every facet of the game. I need to be rebounding. I need to be controlling the pace and the tempo of the game. I need to be getting the touches down low. When I'm open on the perimeter, I need to make them guard me. Like he needs to control. So I think that part of the game, I still think, and that's just natural. You haven't been here before. You've never been in these moments. You've never been in these situations, right? So I think that you see that. I think he saw what happened on the other side, and it's like, oh, that's what I got to do. Okay, that's going to take time. I'm going to need to get in the gym, but that goes without saying. The mentality, that killer instinct of like, this is what I need to do at a high level to win a championship. That's the thing that I think he's going to come away from this, and I think he has to learn and take that next step.
For me, real quick, I agree with a lot of Manny says, but from this perspective, I do think naturally he'll get better as a basketball player because he's still very young and he's surrounded by so many great players who play a similar position in him within the organization, let alone who he can reach out to. So he'll be good on that end. I agree with Manny about mentality, but for this reason, he need to learn how to respect the fucking game. This nigga came from across the seas and thought he was just gonna run shit because he saw a overweight white man do it for so long in Joker and Luka. I forgot to say the overweight white man is Luka, not Joker. And he think, oh, this shit is easy. Talking shit after every game, every loss, Shelton. He was talking cash shit. Talking about everybody know we gonna win. I'm in your fucking head. And the influence was all over the team because Dylan Harper acted like every time he made a shot, he was flexing like the Hulk, nigga, just to take a hot L every game, damn near. So to me, it's like he didn't learn to respect the fun game. And man, he couldn't look at what Brunson was doing and the professionalism he was doing because he went to the locker room as soon as they went, his punk ass. And yeah, he young, so we're gonna give him a pass because there's a lot of great players who had punk ass moments in their career, early in their career, from LeBron, Kobe, whoever you want to say that didn't, they did. Yeah. But we also got to keep it a bean and call it out. He didn't learn to respect your opponent. But now one time that he really give it up to the Knicks and say like they busted my ass. This is the hardest I ever had to work playing a game that was probably this is probably the first time he's ever struggled playing basketball in his whole life. That finals round because everything was easy for his ass.
He don't got to give them no praise for that. I don't think what he did was disrespecting the game.
Bro, he didn't shake hands, and then you didn't acknowledge them in the post game.
We all been asking for that though. Yeah, that's the mentality. I disagree with you and Manny on that. I like that mentality. We need more of that in the NBA versus doing the young Miami dance in the locker room after you win a championship. I'd rather see more people like Wemby. Now, he ain't got the mental fortitude yet to be able to handle these situations. That's the only place he's immature at as far as mentality. Yeah, I mean, could he have did or said things differently? Yes, but that ain't why we like him. That's why the appeal is so strong now.
You missing
him because nobody else do that.
No, you missing the main point, Lou, because I'm not saying the way he acted was wrong. I'm not trying to be an old man, like get off my lawn shit. It's because I said the first thing, Sheldon, I said he lost. He in moments where he was talking games, he was talking cash shit where I'm in your head. He's at the free throw line. You know how they say lemon booty, all that shit, curled up like a damn croissant, a nigga. Like you can't be somebody who's doing all that rah-rah shit, Lou, and you losing, and it's on you that we lost. Game 2 was on him. Don't free he could have.
Game 2 and 3.
Them are all the games is on him, bro. You the best. Everybody's saying you the best player in the world. You're even saying that you believe in your own high press, but you're not getting the results. That's why I asked last episode, what the fuck point is having all this damn talent if you're not winning games? We only let that shit slide because they was winning, Lou. Of course you could talk your shit when you winning, but when you lose and respect your fucking the other side, they got a good game plan for you.
Bro, it's still time for that. It's tough to say that kind of stuff right after you've been humble and eating your words. So I give him a little bit of grace period. And I know it's tough to say it knowing that he watched Cat on the other side win. That's got to be hard in itself. So I give him a little bit of time to get himself together and then say, look, I gotta step my game up. This wasn't enough. I admire him for what he did. I think that a guy like Wemby is going to work hard to prove that he's the best at the game. And that's all we can really ask for, because a lot of these dudes, they really don't care. They don't care enough. They're fine with it. I mean, they may be mad about losing, but they really don't have that moxie and that fight and that drive. Like, I don't like you because you're my opponent. I like it. I miss that mentality in basketball.
That's fine, but if you losing, bro, you Dylan Brooks.
But at the rate that you're going, right? Like, no one should ever say anything spicy. No one should ever. I mean, didn't the Knicks cheer? Didn't the Knicks toast was fuck Wemby? Like, that's
but they want a title though. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you
want to play that,
and he was talking shit.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying, man. If you gonna talk shit, back it up. That's all I'm saying. That's literally all I'm saying. And he did not. We read the stats. For as tall as talented he is, he playing like a bench player. He start off all these games. He 19 points in the closeout game. FIFA, don't make that face.
But Nick, you and Ken be drinking the same hater.
Is he not?
I got somebody making the same.
So he don't.
But
I'm just saying everybody's talking. I'm just saying this, FIFA. Everybody in these comments and the whole world is saying De'Aaron Fox and Mitch Johnson as like the biggest pieces of this pie, and I'm like, yeah, they fucked up, but I thought this nigga the GOAT. He talking like it. He moving like
you being hyperbolic.
Year 3, nigga, 22 years old.
I'm just saying. I'm not. Bro. I didn't say. Did I say y'all said that? Did I? I said this is what the people saying.
The people that are saying that they see the greatness in him. We can't act like because he lost his final series and didn't really show up. We've seen Michael Jordan not show up. We've seen Kobe Bryant not show up. We've seen LeBron James not show up.
Yeah. Like, none of them niggas talk shit when losing though. That's the difference.
LeBron lost Game 6 of the NBA Finals and said, "I'll be good."
Jordan didn't shake their hands. Jordan didn't shake hands with the Pistons when he lost.
The Pistons didn't shake hands with Jordan.
They walked off on the Celtics when they beat them that time.
So then if we agree that we should we disagree with some fuck shit that happens in the NBA, why are y'all yelling at me about this? Why y'all getting mad at me when I'm saying?
But it's not fuck shit. You're saying you this like he's not supposed to be doing this, right?
If he had done this to the
I ain't like it. I ain't like it.
You sound like Nick Bayless talking about respect the game and all that bullshit. He respects the game. Actually, he respected a lot more than other people who are just as talented as him. I wish they were respected in the way of like, nah, you can't fuck with me. He got that attitude telling the Knicks like you can't fuck with me. And guess what? If you beat me, so what? Still fuck you. I'll see you next season. I ain't got to apologize to you. I ain't got to tell you good job. I ain't even got to shake your hand. And we at war. Let's do it. I respect that more than a nigga be like, man, you know what? I had a bad game. Like, get out of here.
Lou, I guess you own a cannabis and a bail bondsman business because you over here. All I said was this, y'all. You can talk shit. I am not against talking shit, but you need to back it up. And in closeout moments, fourth quarter moments, it's not just De'Aaron Fox fucking up. It was a lot of him. It's not just Mitch Johnson. It was a lot of him. And Lou, this is what I'm saying. When I say respect the fucking game, it's like, yes, if you are going to talk shit and when you lose, you're as a man, you take accountability for it and you be like, the better team won. Or you even acknowledge them at that point.
You ain't gotta do that. And to your point too, Wemby banking on how good he's going to be generation.
But is he good now? Is he good now?
I didn't back it up this time, but guess what? Next time I'll be there.
That's how we just talked about. Next time it's not guaranteed. What are you talking about? That's talking shit even more.
To us, not to him though. Ain't no reason for him to back off anything that he said because he thinking I'm gonna continue to be that nigga. Y'all got me this time. That's cool. It's fine, but I'll be back outside.
That's a sore loser, nigga. If a nigga got his ass whooped and he said that, Lou, what would you say?
I see you when you get back. I see you when you get back, my nigga.
Hey, Shelton, how many games Did the Spurs win after Castle said they were winning 3 straight?
None.
Listen, I think
None.
And Wemby could have helped with that.
Both
He
angles.
could've.
Y'all don't said enough. Look, here's the thing.
Damn, kid.
The issue with Wemby, and I was saying in the chat, is this: he think he got damn Kobe without the Kobe game, without any of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Fox lost them. He said it. He said, "I was like, what would Kobe do? Like, what the heck? Not that."
Nigga,
Lost
Kobe couldn't
them
make it to the finals if he was the leader of the squad. He made it to the finals because Shaq was the guy. So, well, what the hell is y'all saying right now?
What
Like,
I'm saying is that I'm saying that Fox lost them game 4. Wemby lost them games 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Mitch lost them the series because he gave Wemby way too many touches, I think, instead of just running their normal offense. And also, Wemby needs to learn how to play fucking defense. Letting Cat run by him.
Defensive player
Anybody that jumped on him that could run by him, they ran by him.
The defensive player of the year needs to learn how to play defense. Okay.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
He needs to know how to play defense.
I'll put it to you like this. Mitch Johnson, I think, is one of the biggest culprits here because I feel like he wasn't creative when he needed to be creative. And what I mean by that, instead of keep running Wemby to the rim on pick and rolls, let Wemby handle the rock and let a small set a pick on him. Because now Mike Brown has to make a big decision. Do we double team Wemby off the pick? And then now we're playing 4-on-3 basketball. Because when Wemby gives it back to the guard that sets the pick, he's playing downhill. He has a wide open shot. The creativity that coaches don't get a lot of credit for, Mitch had zero of that.
Mm-hmm.
Timeout plays, adjustments, just throwing something out there to see how they adjust. And like the cat and mouse game that is coaching, Mitch Johnson did not step up to the plate.
And I also think
you say, go ahead.
All right, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I also can saying that Wemby lost them these games is a wild statement. An indictment.
Did you watch game 2
as an analyst? An indictment to you as an analyst. Only because them niggas, when Wemby was off the court, when Wemby was off the court, that's when the Knicks made they run.
No, it was not. Stop saying that. He was on, bro. Quit acting like he didn't play. Shelton, did he not play minutes?
He was playing minutes in the fourth quarter with them with the lead. He was on the court.
He had the lead.
I know what you're saying, people.
But was the momentum not gained by the Knicks as soon?
Then what's he doing? Then what is he doing when he up 10?
Stop.
What is he doing? Stop acting like shit just happened.
I thought the same way.
Nick, all I'm saying is that the mentality for the Knicks shifted immediately when Wemby went to the bench. Everybody getting to the rack. Cat getting to the rack. Brunson get to the rack. OG, everybody's getting to the rack. Why is that? And now, look, you played sports. Ken's played sports. Everybody here plays sports. We understand that momentum is one hell of a thing, bro. And when the momentum gets too big against you, there ain't shit you can do.
Was in the band, sorry.
He was in the band, but he played basketball, football before he made it to the band. Yeah. All I'm saying is everybody here understands and has felt momentum on your side and momentum against you. And when that shit is against you, bro, sometimes there ain't shit you can do as a player. Again, that goes on Mitch, not calling the right timeouts, not getting, and he'll learn. Everybody should learn. But at the end of the day, the saying that Wemby was the main reason why they lost these games is a wild statement.
Because he's the best player, FIFA. We always do that. Stop doing that. That's what I'm saying. FIFA been giving him exceptions.
You saw him pass the ball to Cat.
He played good enough for them to win.
He threw it on Castle's back and cost him game 2.
No,
the coach took blame for that though.
Listen, I think if you want to pie chart this shit, I think Mitch Johnson deserves the bulk of the blame. I think the other half.
I'm not doing that.
Yes, Mitch Johnson doesn't deserve the bulk.
You said bulk? You mean like he deserves the majority of the pie?
Yeah.
It's pretty evenly distributed between Mitch Johnson. I do agree with you in this. I disagree with FIFO. I do think you could put some of this on Wemby. Not all of it, not the majority of it, but I do think that you have to give him slack for game 5 in a closeout situation with your team not hanging on the ropes, and you didn't do enough. That goes on him. And I think game 2, throwing the ball, like you have situational awareness. Okay, we'll give you a pass because you're young, but situational awareness. Hold on. We killed De'Aaron Fox for a bunch of stupid ass plays in game 4. Wemby did a couple stupid plays in game 2. So he has to know better too. And that comes with age and experience and maturity and all that. I get all that. Yes. But I still think Mitch Johnson bears the bulk of the responsibility because I think from an X's and O's standpoint, he got completely outcoached by Mike Brown. And also, I think from a leadership perspective, like that's a young team there. They're looking for guidance. They're looking for leadership. And sometimes as a coach, it goes beyond just X's and O's. Like anybody can draw up a play. Most guys in the NBA that are coaching can draw up a play. It may not be a great play, but they can draw up a play. It's those intangibles. It's those leadership things like in a timeout, in a huddle. You pull a guy to the
All right,
side.
man. That's enough of these losers. Let's move on.
I got one more thing to say, Ken, because to me the pie is split like this. Mitch Johnson gets 30, Fox gets 20, Wemby gets 50. Because like Ken mentioned, game 2, man, you pointed out 2 plays already. The turnover that gave Brunson a foul, and he missed the clutch shot. That's one. The other game was game 4. Before we even get to Fox, Ken, didn't Wemby miss 2 free throws back to back that would have gave him at least a 1-point lead? And he's supposed to be their best free throw shooter. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's supposed to be one of their best free throw shooters. Oh, well, he's top 2 on the team. And then you talk about game 5, the nigga ain't do shit the second half. I'll say it like that. At home. They didn't win a home game this whole series, Shelton. If you didn't know.
Crazy. Yeah,
so to me, it's like, nah, bro, if you're the best player, bro, this is what it comes with. All the praise, what we always do, Ken, because if he would have won game 2, we would have gave him all the praise, even though they should have closed out earlier. If they would have won game 4, we would have given all the praise because he was the one that guarded Brunson at the end. Like, if I'm going to give you all this, you're going to have to receive all the other shit too. It's criticism.
Get a fucking rebound. How about that? Moving on.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cece Winans. Join me in supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. You can become a partner in Hope right now for just $19 a month. And thanks to the generosity of people like you, families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live.
Join us at musicgives.org.
Now that we have gotten the bum talk out of the way, let us discuss the 2026 NBA champions, the New York Knicks. Do you all feel that this playoff run was one of the best you have seen in the last 20 years?
Yes.
That's where we're starting off.
Yes.
Everybody excluding Nick.
I ain't never seen nothing like this before.
No, it's not.
It's not even close.
It's not even close, and the record doesn't fully translate as to what was going on because a lot of these Eastern Conference teams were
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's just plain and simple. A lot of these Eastern Conference teams was trash, bro. I didn't have to face nobody to get to. I respect the Knicks having a championship. I'm not taking anything away from that. But if we're speaking to the fact of the matter and asking, is this one of the greatest playoff runs? Absolutely fucking not.
Who did we not face besides OKC? Boston? The team that we beat last year in 6? And the team that couldn't even close out. The team that couldn't close out.
Y'all didn't face the second best team in the East. That's who y'all didn't face.
We did face the second best team in the East. It was called the Cleveland Cavaliers.
No, y'all were third or whatever it was. But y'all didn't play Boston. Y'all had Philly when Embiid got hurt.
When ain't Embiid hurt? When ain't Embiid hurt? Sheldon, tell me the last time you wasn't hurt.
I know, right?
Y'all didn't play Detroit. Y'all didn't play the number one team.
That's Detroit's fault.
All I'm saying is, again, You're not wrong in what you're saying. I'm just answering the question to the sense of,
you're saying nonsense. You're saying nonsense to take away the
great playoff run. The Knicks took advantage of the opportunity that was in front of them, and good basketball teams do that, and they won a championship because of it. It wasn't nothing epic about it. This wasn't no monumental
epic.
What was impressive?
Winning 13 games straight is not epic.
I was going to say that was the most impressive thing. The most impressive thing was winning 13 games straight. What made it not impressive was the teams that you beat in that run. Those teams were not. It was not like they were world beaters. Nobody expected anything from the Hawks. Nobody expected anything from the Sixers. Like a lot of that stuff.
I did. I told y'all I told y'all not to sleep on the Sixers, and I told you, yes, I did because I seen the squad, and it was and then on top of that, y'all keep on talking because they didn't beat Boston and Detroit. It wasn't legit. Detroit almost got their ass knocked out
in the first
round.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Knicks fans doing now. Y'all turning into those people. Nobody is saying the shit wasn't legit.
Fans.
We talked about the no. We talking about the run that y'all had. You asked Ken, was it generational or something legendary? And the answer to that question
the greatest run. Yeah.
Very
how
simple
is it not?
No.
How is it not?
Because
actually, absolutely not.
This is the reason why, Nick. A legendary run was that run that the Lakers had when they played Philly in the finals. And even though they lost that game in the finals,
I said 20 years. That was more than 20 years ago.
I understand. Hold on, my boy. Semantics. Hold on, my boy. What I'm telling you, I'm explaining to you so that way you have a visual to understand what generational and greatness looks like and what a good run looks like. Because the Knicks didn't dominate the teams that they played. They
didn't? Dominated. Are you serious? What are you talking about?
They dominated.
I just didn't look at those teams. I didn't dominate the Sixers and they dominated the Cavs. They dominated those teams. I just didn't expect anything from those teams.
They beat the Hawks by 7.
Playoff team that got James Harden is about to get dominated. So you dominated the Cavs. You dominated the Cavs. But there was a lot of games in that stretch where it's like, I don't know, and then y'all come back and y'all win.
Wow.
But that's not great.
I'm shocked, FIFA. I'm shocked you saying any of this.
It was impressive, Nick.
Look, no, it was an impressive run. I think
it was impressive. Impressive is a good word.
It was definitely an impressive run. I'm not going to sit here and say it's the greatest run since the history of basketball was created. I'm not going to say that. I think it was an impressive run. They took advantage of a weak pool. That they were in. Like, Nick, you have to acknowledge that.
That's not true.
Acknowledge that. Nick,
that's not true.
You have to acknowledge that. They were the best team in the. Let me finish. They were the best team in the Eastern Conference this year. I think they proved that. Right?
Clearly,
they won this postseason. Everybody believed that they had the talent to be the best team in the East.
No, they did not.
I didn't.
Listen, I had to fight
championship. You have.
I did not.
I had to argue with these niggas, man. You wasn't on the program, but I had to argue with all these niggas.
I had no faith up until the final buzzer.
I don't even think most Knicks fans have faith in the Knicks. That being said, everybody knew this team was talented, and if they were ever going to put everything together, they could make a run. I don't think anybody expected them to dominate the way that they did, especially in the latter parts of this postseason, especially the last 2 games against Atlanta, the domination that they had against Philly, and the domination they had against Cleveland. Now, the finals to me is what made this a little bit more legit, because to go out there and beat a 60-win team that everybody picked to win, to go out there and beat Wemby, for all the praise that we get Wemby, they beat Wemby. I mean, the fact that this series is 6, you got to give the Knicks credit. I'm giving your fucking team credit, nigga.
Because you're giving a backhanded compliment, man. The greatest one.
I just said them beating the Spurs by 5 validates this run.
No, man, and you started off by saying they went through an easy East. Shelton, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. The same shit they saying about the Knicks coming out the East, I could easily say about the Spurs coming out the West. Because Portland, who gives a fuck? Minnesota was hurt, and OKC broke down towards the end. Tell me a healthy team that they faced outside of Portland, Ken, this postseason, and I'll tell you that you a goddamn liar.
Do the Knicks beat OKC?
We don't have to worry about that, Manny, because we ain't drinking right now. I got water. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even give a damn about that question. That's an irrelevant question. What I'm saying is that the path that the Knicks showed, the Knicks proven, was that they were not only the best team in the East, they're the best team in the fucking NBA. And it was a dominant postseason. And I said 20, and the reason why I said 20 years because FIFA, you're correct. I wasn't going to compare them to the 01 or 2001, 2000 Lakers. I'm comparing them to the last 20 years. We have not seen a dominant run since then. And that's what we saw.
What about the Dirk run? Everybody always
it's not close.
Oh, okay.
You're right about that.
I got you.
Exactly. It's not close, Nick.
It's not
that
close,
Dirk
Nick.
run. That Dirk run is
I'm
way
talking about
greater than
dominance.
this
I'm talking about of dominance. I ain't talking about.
Yeah,
I ain't talking
I'm
about
dominance too. I'm talking
The
about
Dirk run
dominance
was
too.
more
I'm talking
impressive.
about
The Dirk
the
run
level
was
of
way more
competition he
impressive.
had to play.
Listen,
Yes.
give the Knicks credit. They took care of business. They won a championship. They played everybody who was in front of them that they needed to play. Okay. That's not their fault. They didn't play Boston. That's not their fault. They didn't play Detroit. I agree with you. But you also have to look at this and say the niggas played the Cavs and Sixers on the way. Now,
played
what
the
validated
Valkyrie.
it was then going out and beating the Spurs the way that they did. If them niggas would have got to the finals and got skull drugged by the Spurs, then nobody cares. Or if they would have went out and won the finals in 7 games, I think people would have been like, oh, okay. But they won in a convincing fashion 5 games. Yes, the games were all close. Yes, the Spurs dominated the series and could have won all those games. But the fact of the matter is the Knicks got the job done. So give them credit. That's it.
Y'all give boy, I swear. Don't talk at my funeral, Manny. You know what the hell? You gonna make me seem like I'm just a regular nigga.
What are you expecting people to say? Like, I can't understand what.
It's the most dominant run of the last 20 years. It's the most dominant run of the. It's
It ain't even
factual.
close.
Okay, it's the most dominant.
Hey, Nick, I
bring
got a
out the
question.
facts.
Hold on. I gotta do a
Dominant
FIFO.
run
I gotta
of
do a
the last 20 years.
FIFO. I gotta do a FIFO. I gotta do a FIFO real
Greatest
quick.
Differential in NBA playoff history.
Go ahead, Ken.
All right. So you said that they brought up the Mavs run and said that was one that's
More
comparable
impressive.
or more impressive. Out of the run that the Cavs went on, who was equivalent to the players that was on that Lakers team in 2011?
Wait, what? Ask the question again.
You said Cavs, you mean Knicks?
They beat the Lakers. They beat OKC.
I mean the Mavs.
And
The
they
Mavs.
beat the Miami Big Three.
Okay.
Who did the Knicks face that were comparable to any of those 3 teams?
Nobody.
Outside of the Spurs, nobody.
It's Spurs too young. We can't even really count them.
Yeah, I mean, but for
Yeah.
Nobody.
just for
It's a
argument purposes,
Nick question.
Spurs.
Nick, answer that.
The dominance that I am talking about, y'all respect the players, and that's fine. I'm talking about the dominance of the run they were on is something we have not seen in over 20 years. That is fact. Again, y'all
Answer
are more
the
impressed. Y'all are no.
Answer
The
the
question.
question.
I am answering the question. The question is,
You're not.
y'all are more impressed. I'm not impressed with that run more than I am impressed with this.
No, that's not the
Because-
question. That's not the question.
That is the question.
You're
That is the
answering
question. You said-
No, it's not. No.
Why not, Nick?
Ken, wait, Ken, hold on. You asked a very direct question, and this man think he Iceman, skating on by. Nigga, answer the question. Make a pit stop. What team that the Mavs played against, which was the Lakers, the OKC team, what other team can in the West that the Mavs played?
Oh, they beat Portland in the West, and then they beat Miami.
What team that the Knicks played is comparable to any of those teams that the Dallas Mavericks played? Name one.
The Sixers.
What? Hey,
The Sixers.
Jalen, cut this nigga off the show, bro. Cut this
Shelton.
nigga off the show. Get the fuck out of here.
Shelton. Here's my
The
thing.
Lakers won the
I
championship
love
the
you,
year
my nigga.
before.
And you know,
OKC had a big 3 with 3 fucking future MVPs.
I
What is you talking about?
Nick.
Is Embiid not a former MVP? Is Embiid not a former MVP? Is Paul George
MVP? Did he play more games this year?
Hey, FIFO. Did all that talent that the Lakers had? Did they still not get swept? Is that not the last series of Phil Jackson? Is that not the last series of Phil Jackson's coaching career? Is that not the
coming off 2 straight titles?
Did he not get swept?
And
I'm asking you a
Bucky was hurt
question.
in that
Like
series.
people said, answer the question. Did he not get swept?
Okay.
You gotta answer the question first.
In the second
You said
round,
Philly,
it's the same.
and
It's the
that's
same.
wrong as hell.
It's the same second round. It's the same
There's
second
no
round.
team that the New York Knicks played that compared to any of those teams.
You
on that run.
said name
That's
one
the
team, and I
Mavs
named one team, and y'all yelling at me.
Because you pulling it up,
name
chat.
is absolute
Boy,
garbage.
that's not real.
fucking
You
So,
just
what
gave
was that
the
line?
answer.
Before, what
Tuck
was the
your
line you
tail
said about?
and have accountability, man.
Listen,
Just
man.
say
What was
there
the
ain't
line
no
you said
team.
earlier?
Congratulations on the
Before, what was the
I love
line you
it.
said
I love
earlier
it.
about
New
his
York, congrats.
analyst?
There's nothing else.
You have to look at him funny as an analyst. What was the line you said?
Y'all,
That applies right now.
we're arguing over it. If ands or who gives a
you're
fuck.
arguing. You're
I am
arguing.
not. I am not.
Everybody is in agreement that run was a lot better. You're having a different conversation.
No, that's literally having a different conversation because the conversation is about dominance. Statistically, the eye test and everything shows that this Knicks team over the last because it's
Drake was number one for 1 million in 8 weeks. That makes him better than Jay. But that's what you sound like right now.
No, it's not because Drake's numbers are by streaming something that we don't even have all for information on how you even calculate that. We know how to calculate a fucking bucket, and I know when I seen 50 plus of it happen in Atlanta, in Philly, in Cleveland.
It's when a team that don't got Shaq and Kobe on it is compared to a team that does have Shaq and Kobe.
You're changing
they got script or not.
You're changing the question about what players on this run do you respect more than the players on this run. I'm saying
you said team.
You're only saying those team because of those players. You highlighted those players. Ken highlighted those players. The person who asked the question. So that's why I answered it the way based off that team. And when I said that this is the most dominant run we've seen in the last 20 years, it's facts. There's no denying it. Sheldon, you the stats man. I'm surprised you ain't even backing me up when it's literally fucking facts. And that's why I'm like, it's one thing for us to all disagree about takes. It's one thing that we disagree about takes.
Man, please clip the part where he said the Sixers. Please clip that.
It's one thing that we all disagree with each other about takes. That's fine. That's what this program is about. But I thought we all would understand reason and sense. When you see it happening in real time, every round I'm telling y'all about the Knicks, and y'all are all telling me, no, it's not gonna go this way. It's not gonna go this way. It's not gonna go this way.
I came on here and I gave them.
You gave a back-ended compliment, Manny. Yes, you did.
They beat everybody that they were supposed to.
You said an easy East.
Two things can be true, nigga.
That's not true.
It was
so the East wasn't easy.
The East wasn't true. The East wasn't easy. The Knicks were that dominant, is what I'm saying. The East was not easy, and the Knicks is that dominant.
Oh my god!
Hey man, Ken, this nigga sounds,
bro. And I'm trying to be there with you. Cause
y'all. I'm not taking no half-ass compliments from y'all niggas because when they
the most dominant.
Because y'all talking like this is the 2019 Raptors where technically it had to take 3 niggas breaking the ACL for y'all to win. So
weird though. You taking it there. Nobody is saying that. Everybody is respecting the run that the Knicks went on.
How do you respect it? What do you respect it to?
Legendary runs. It's not a legendary run, bro.
How is it not? I'm saying how is it not?
Respectable run because they didn't play nobody. That's what we're trying to tell you.
Spike. Hold on. You played Embiid with no fucking knee patellas. That's why it's not a legendary run, nigga.
Wait, hold on. I think we're using the wrong word. Nick, I will agree.
Nick using the wrong word.
Nick is using the wrong word.
Nobody else is.
Historic run. It's been 50 some odd years since the Knicks have won anything. Historically, very significant. I'll give you historic. It's not legendary, my boy. They didn't do nothing. It was not legendary. Historic, I'll give it to you.
I'm cool with that.
But it's not legendary, dog.
Let me restate the question just one more time because now you're saying legendary. Is it one of the greatest runs in the last 20 years?
No.
I think if you're losing 20 years, yes, I'll give you that, Nick. I think in the
That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
2016 to 2026, right? Or 2006 to 2020.
Yes.
Now I understand he had to stretch it out just to.
I just said 20 years, Ken. That's 20 is a good number.
Numbers. I know why.
I could have said 25 and still been correct.
I think to get this conversation centered, yes, it is an impressive and it's a historic run. The point differential, I think it's the greatest of all time. I think I've seen that somewhere.
It's top 2 at least.
I think it's top 2, if not the greatest point differential of all time. They had an incredible run, man. Big ups to the fucking Knicks. No one is taking that away from him. As a fan of a team who people still give me shit. Oh, you won the bubble championship. You won the bubble. Nigga, we did what we were supposed to do. We played in the same conditions that everybody else played in. The Knicks played in the same league that everybody else was supposed to play in. So I give you guys credit. Now, am I saying that niggas is going to make movies about this fucking run in 30 years? No.
You know they will.
They already don't care anymore.
You know Spike Lee working on a movie right now.
He might be. Yeah, he might be.
Yeah, boy. Those I want none of y'all niggas speak at my funeral. Don't come to my repass, none of that shit. I don't want y'all talking for nothing.
That's
No, because I'm gonna ask everybody one of your questions about you.
Was this the
my legendary
greatest
Nick
run?
Did Nick have a legendary run?
The greatest thing that this finals did. Hold on, okay. The greatest thing that this finals did is it made people watch basketball because it's the most watched finals since '98, I think.
Was that Jordan's last year?
Yeah. So
Shout out to Wemby.
And it was worth it, too.
It brought
Like, it
a
wasn't
lot
a
of
dud.
people. There was people that I know that don't even watch basketball. That
Bro,
were just-
my mom called me after the tip in from OG. And she was like, "Did you see the tip?" I was like, "Bro, you watch basketball? Like, what are
Hey,
you talking about?"
hold on, Lou. Saying that your mom asked you, "Did you see the tip?" is crazy.
Not the tip. I didn't say
I'm just saying, like,
you made that a joke. I said the tip in.
Look, because I don't want this to go anywhere. Don't need to. Do we need to start having a conversation about Jalen Brunson being in the face of the league discussion?
conversation.
We should.
That's not gonna happen. That's never.
It's not.
Why not?
It's not gonna happen. But we should start having that.
Jalen Brunson is who he is. Like, he didn't even talk the whole finals, even with his finals interview at the end. Like, bro, he was like,
what you want to hear Giannis say? When was the last time you heard Giannis talk? When was the last time you heard
Giannis? But Giannis ain't the face of the league either, though.
But he's in the conversation.
Is the face of the league.
What's good, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh, and we're asking for your support. Help us raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live. By pledging just $19 a month, you're helping St. Jude give every child with cancer a chance. Help St. Jude save lives. Become a partner in hope today.
Join us at musicgives.org.
I always get these guys.
That's over with.
What is the face of the league? What is that? Qualify.
It's like if you had to bring up an ambassador of the league, if you had to handpick an ambassador of the league, who would you do that? It was Bron. People pick Steph.
Bron,
you know what I'm saying?
Steph,
Exactly.
Bron, Steph. Okay,
Right.
yeah.
And I was gonna say
Harden, Westbrook.
What I was gonna say is we should, because he's been a consistent force, but I don't think we will for a couple reasons. One, I'm like Lou, I just don't think New York gonna get nowhere near there again no time soon. I'm sorry.
He started early, Nick.
Bro, this is why I have the energy that I have, Manny. Because y'all just naturally say
Nick,
this
I'm
shit.
sorry. And two, I just don't think Brunson got the personality.
Y'all, I ain't say shit.
No, I'm just saying y'all naturally just say this shit like they just came up a title and the show talking about, so this never gonna happen again. Like, it just happened. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, as far as the face of the league, I think if the Knicks win again, then we have a different discussion. If the Knicks become a dynasty, if you see the Knicks win 2 or 3 out of 5, then I think so. I think dynasties is what creates poster boys and faces of the league, or guys that are kind of always in the center of the discussion. I don't think Brunson moves the needle in that regard. Like, I don't think he has this like personality that just moves the needle. I don't see kids out there saying they want to be the next Jalen Brunson. Like, I don't see that, so I don't think he's the face of the league. But that's no disrespect to Jalen Brunson. It's not taking anything away from him.
I'm looking at this like this, Manny. Derek Jeter was the face of the league, right? And he was the face of MLB at one point. What are you talking about?
Griffey and Bonds and
but that was when he was time when New York was winning their championships. Jeter,
he was the face of the league.
Definitely the face of the league.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying he didn't have a big personality that was somebody like, I want to be like Derek Jeter. I want to play for the Yankees. But my thing is,
he was a pretty looking motherfucker though.
And he was fucking Mariah Carey. And they won championship.
And Jeter got all the girls too. Come on.
Whoa.
He did. But you making it.
If Brunson goes on a run where he wins 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4, something like that, if he wins multiple championships and people are seeing him in the finals year in and year out, then that's a different conversation.
But I'm saying, like, he's playing in the biggest market. He's their best player. He just won them a title. Yeah. Like, I don't see how you can't say he's not. I'm saying in the conversation. I didn't say he's going to be the face.
Face of the league also comes with outside endorsements and advertisements, and I don't think that Brunson is that type.
He about to get all that now.
But they may offer. They may offer. No. I'm not saying that he won't get offered. I don't think that he's that type of dude. We even saw it throughout the finals. run where he didn't want to talk to media. He was in this whole thing where like he's really focused on basketball. I don't think he's one of those people that are going to take advantage of every opportunity to make him the face of the league. I do agree with y'all in the sense of the popularity. His jersey sales are third. He only behind Luka and
Bron or
Steph.
Wemby.
No, Steph.
Fox,
Steph
New
is
York
number
jersey.
one. Steph is number one
his
still.
popularity is going to take a leap.
Steph is number one still. Luka's number two, and Bron is number three. One, he's in New York, like you said, Nick. I just don't think he has the personality though to lean into this. He don't care. Same thing with Ant. Like Ant would be the face of the league if he wanted to be. Brunson on the same type of time, probably even less so.
Nah,
Bro, he's about to be the.
He ain't done
Ant,
that.
dude, he just don't want to do it. Brunson the same type of way. They got different personalities, but the same mentality when it comes to, oh, I want to be the face of the NBA. Jordan didn't feel like it. Kobe didn't feel like it. The people who we think about, Magic Johnson, the people who we feel like were faces of the league, they wanted to be that. I don't think this new generation of kids that they don't want to be that unless you're talking about maybe Jason Tatum or somebody.
And then it happens by happenstance too. You get picked and you kind of just do the things that fall in line with being the face of the league or whatever. But I think, like to your point, I think Brunson's popularity now takes another level. I think his ranking among the league takes another level, but I don't think it's going to be face. I don't think in 20 years, oh my God, the Jalen Brunson era. Now, if he wins 3 or 4 championships,
he's not going to. Where did the Knicks finish? Where did the Knicks finish in the East?
Third.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And that plays a part in it too, because it wasn't like the Knicks were dominant all season long. We didn't get a big run of Brunson in
They won the NBA Cup, Sheldon. What are you talking about?
Most people don't know what that is, Nick. But I'm saying, like, we didn't get a big Brunson thing until this finals run. So now you know who he is. They're gonna have to duplicate that success for him to even be considered technically in that mark. So he had a good run, but once again, finishing third in the East, that ain't really enough to propel him to that level that we're talking about.
He about to do a spinoff, Lou, with Olivia Benson from SVU. He about to be on Law and Order right now.
I saw he want to be on.
He gonna be on Law and Order. His profile is gonna rise. Yeah,
it's real. He's big in New York now,
and it's definitely not gonna happen now. If you're doing that shit. Shit, Carmelo's still probably more of a name in New York than.
Nah, they said they were saying he overtook Carmelo. Ken,
he ain't over here. Nah, don't listen to the people.
That's what they said.
Moving on, man. With the NBA season finally complete, is it safe to say that the hierarchy of the league's best players has changed? Given everything we have seen this season and the expectations heading into next year, who would you all say are the top 5 players, regardless of position, in the NBA right now?
Number one for me, Luka.
This is your order?
No, what's your list, Manny?
My list, Luka.
Yeah.
This is the order.
What's your list?
Yeah, I'm listening. Top 5 players in the league. My opinion.
No, I'm trying to say is this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you like what's your? And Sheldon being funny. He said he's not recognizing Luka, but I'm saying, are you going down to like 1, 2, 3, 4?
I'm going down the list. Yeah, I'm going down the list.
All right,
Luka,
5.
Jokic, Wemby, SGA, and Ant. Right now. I would have had Giannis, but Giannis' health and where he plays next season weighs somewhat on that decision. Yeah, I think those are the 5 best players in the league right now. For me, my opinion.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
Brunson's in the top 10. Don't feel bad. Brunson's in the top 10.
Brunson's top 5. Brunson's top 5. I'm not gonna rank him 1 through 5. I'm just saying Brunson, Wemby, Joker, and Giannis.
So you ain't got SGA in the top 5?
No.
You don't got Luka in the top 5?
The MVP in the top 5? You don't have the MVP in the top 5.
SGA's top 6.
You don't got Luka in the top 5?
Huh?
You don't got Luka in the top 5?
Luka's number 7.
Luka.
I got Luka. I got Luka.
Top 5 right now.
Luka, SGA, and Brunson, and Luka, SGA, and Brunson, and Wemby.
My list is Manny's list, just not in the same order. I'm just gonna be.
I ain't do it in order. Mine was just those.
Yeah. Luka's not number 1 on my list, but Luka is a top 5 player.
Give me SGA. This is not in order. Wemby, Joker. That's it. Top 5. Brunson. Brunson is in my top 5. He
I
has to
think
be.
Brunson got to be top 5, man.
He is. He is my top 5. And then the 5th. Man.
Bro, Luka's not on your list, bro.
You would have to take.
No, and I love Luka, but he's not in there. And Ant's not in there either.
Luka right now?
Yeah, I'll take Brunson over Luka. I was gonna say Luka, but Luka's top 7 to me, man. Like he's top 7. Like he's in the higher. He's not top 10 at number 10. He's top 7 at number 7. Then SGA's above him, and then Brunson's above. Going from there.
My 5th is going to have to. My 5th is going to have to be. That's tough.
LaMelo Ball.
I was going to say LaMelo, but I put Cade in there. Cade.
Ooh, I forgot about Cade. Damn.
Cade top 10. Cade top 10.
He definitely sick for me.
Cade top 5 for me because Cade was second or third in MVP voting.
Where was he got Game 7 though?
They had a rough ending of the year, Nick. But I think he's gonna bounce back.
Did they?
And the man's playing with one lung, Nick. Come on.
So is Lou. Very nice. But we still keep it right.
They say Lou was smoking on that Wemby pack.
Oh my lungs.
Nah, but to me, Brunson's top 5 because it's like not only did they just win a title, but I'm trying to tell you, bro, he is the most clutch basketball player in the league right now, bro. There's nobody that I trust more watching basketball. Like if they in the fourth quarter got the right, like he's going to make a play.
Well, how y'all have Brunson? How y'all have
SGA?
How y'all have Ant over Brunson?
I got him in the same.
Yeah, I got him in the same top 5.
I got a better basketball player than Jalen Brunson right now. To me,
at what? What does he do that Brunson can't do?
He's bigger. He's more athletic. He's stronger. He attacks the basket better. Like what? What are we?
I ain't gonna go attack the basket.
We saw Brunson. We saw Brunson.
Defensive.
We saw Brunson drag a team to the title.
I'm glad you brought that up.
He did not drag a team to the NBA.
Jalen Brunson dragged. Jalen Brunson dragged a bunch of just no names to the finals. The Knicks have Karl Anthony Towns, who top
did nothing.
25 player.
Who did nothing.
OG Anunoby, who's severely underrated.
I love OG, but
Mikal Bridges, who's a very good role player.
Who?
Mikal Bridges.
Bridges didn't do nothing in the finals either. You named 2 people that didn't do anything.
I think I will say
he took a bunch of scrubs. Like he took a bunch of no names.
I'm not going as far as the. I'm not going that far.
I will. I didn't trust.
No, but I'm saying I see why Shelton is saying certain things. I don't necessarily agree with it because I mean, Cat had 2 points in that. Like Brunson
in the fourth quarter.
I would say
performances didn't say that, but everybody knows Karl Anthony Towns is a top 25, top 30 player in the league.
Yeah,
Karl Anthony Towns.
You just don't like Cat, bro.
But Cat disappears in the fourth quarter of every game. He did it in the finals. He had
Shelton. Hold on. Right, Shelton. I don't disagree with you about the fourth quarter performances, but let's not act like Brunson was killing it for 3 quarters.
That is true
by himself.
Yeah. No, he was hot. But when it mattered.
Bridges was hot one game, and then when the fourth quarter came, Brunson took over. It's the Jordan model.
Yes,
yeah, that's what he's supposed to do.
That's my point. That's my point, and that's what separates him from. You're
not
right.
Dragging.
No, that's what I'm saying. He drags him in the fourth quarter. That's what my point. That's what separates him from like an Ant. He turned it up and make it happen.
That's different context. That's different. That's a different context window, Shelton. You're saying he dragged a team. What he did was he stepped up in the fourth quarter, but for the rest of the game, that team, when they were getting back in the game, it was the Knicks as a team getting back in with the game. It was Cat having big quarters. It was Miles Bridges. It was OG. We were talking about OG being the MVP.
OG was the man. OG was the only one though that stepped up. I ain't never seen Cat. I don't give Cat none of the credit. And part of it is I don't like Cat.
You just don't like it, but you can't say that just because he didn't show up in the fourth.
Yeah, Cat
when Brunson was missing for but Brunson was missing for 3 quarters. Brunson was playing like shit.
And Cat outplayed Chet. The numbers look similar, but when you watch the game, Cat had impact without ticking the stat sheet.
Because Cat's presence.
Yeah, I would say this Sheldon.
Y'all tripping.
Brunson dragged them in Game 5, but I can't say for the series that he dragged or even this playoff run. Like it was a team effort, especially those first 3 rounds. The finals was just more of like they had to get something from everybody. But Game 5 was when Brunson he was like, we winning this shit. We are not going back to New York without a trophy.
Narrative that's being developed, like Jalen Brunson dragged Chris Dudley and the courts of Anthony Mason and a bunch of other niggas.
Game four, Brunson had 35 points.
Like, that's a good team. The Knicks are a good team. They have talent.
Game 4, Brunson had 35 points. Cat had 13. Nobody else other than OG scored any points. No 20s, no teens. Low teens was 13 was the next. So you had him and OG that led him in Game 4. Game 3, the game that they lost, he had, what did Brunson have? 32.
Brunson put up a lot of empty calories.
What point is
empty calories? They won 4-1. That's not empty. How is that empty calories?
He trying to say Cat ain't shit.
Don't fall for that. Don't fall for it, Manny.
Game 5.
He about to spin you all kind of different ways.
No, I'm just pointing out the facts.
Some of them games.
Brunson had 30.
Yes,
he had 30 in Game 2. He had 30 in every game. Brunson was scoring in every game.
Brunson was shitty. Brunson was shitty.
His efficiency was shit.
No, his fourth quarter efficiency was off the charts. Most of those runs.
Hey man, can't get us out of here. You mean these draft
teams? Brunson couldn't do what he did if nobody else did what he did, bro. Like when this team was assembled, everybody expected this team to win a title. Like, bro, you crazy.
Expected what team to win the title? This one? Who expected the Knicks to win the title?
Stop saying who, Sheldon. It's me.
Sheldon, stop playing.
The Villanova, what they call them, the Villanova Knicks or something like that.
Yeah,
this was last year.
They brought them in to win a title. That was the expectation there this year.
Title in New York, never. Nobody thought this team was going to win no title.
They expected them to in New York, though. In the front office, Leon West.
Does Alzheimer's run in your family?
And World.
Absolutely not. But ain't nobody expected the Knicks. When did you say the Knicks going to win a title in your life?
Shelton, I came into this whole season. We can go all the way back to October.
But Nick, you're a fan. We're not talking about you. We talking about
I was dead ass.
Win no title.
I told y'all dead ass. I was like, they brought in all this stuff.
We came into the season even on this show saying how OKC was going to run this table. There was no need to play the season. Nigga, everybody on this panel.
No, you ain't Wemby, nigga. You don't need to speak French. Nigga, it was you.
Other than you. It wasn't just me.
I picked them too.
What I was saying, I was saying is that when they put this team together, that there was this whole Villanova Knicks conversation that was happening.
Yeah.
And that there was expectations for them to win a title when they put this team together last year.
Sheldon trolling.
Where you be at, bro?
No. Nobody thought the Knicks was gonna win no.
Guadalupe, FIFO. This is how I know you don't watch basketball. Right?
I need to put that on a t-shirt.
Hurry up and buy. Players like De'Aaron Fox are the reason the R word is making a comeback.
That's crazy, boy. Hey, Manny know this too. Hey, bro, you on the East Coast? Ain't no censorship in these barbershops, boy. They be saying they be letting all this shit go, bro.
There's Twitter, and then there's
streets is still alive and well out here, Lou. They be letting that shit fly around kids and grandmothers and everything.
Kid from LA, Wemby was training with Akeem just to look like Hasheem Thabit in the post. Congrats, Nick.
Wow.
Y'all might not know who Hasheem Thabit is. That's
you don't need to know who he is.
You don't need to know.
Hey, Sheldon, I told y'all, Hakeem gonna get fed up. He gonna be like, y'all need to quit sending me just tall motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Hey, he need to work with Dirk though. He need to go work with Dirk. If he can,
My brother said the same thing. He needs to work with.
Honestly,
if Dirk did in the mid post right there, he'd be unstoppable.
Based off what he wants to, how he wants to play like. If you want me to be dead serious, based off of like him not also using too much body movement and energy, like him being able to get an offense like that, he need to work with Melo. Melo can work a phone booth, and Wemby. he wants to do some guard ass shit.
Melo can't teach nobody though. Melo like God.
Yeah, Melo.
He's like God.
But if Wemby,
what he does is tough.
but if Wemby took Melo's game, where it's like he could work anywhere on the court, he could score on the 3-point line, inside, in the post. Like if he had a post game like Melo.
The biggest thing for me,
Melo could make it work for Wemby. Like I don't know if Melo would know how to.
That's
a lot of that was like just God given talent for Melo. I think Dirk, if he was able to teach him like that little kickback move, like that
little floater,
that little floater where he
fade away,
shit, bro. If Wemby learned how to do that, like out in natural game,
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah, Wemby's biggest thing. Wemby's biggest thing is to get some strength so he can stay in the post. Because most times, like I said, every time he posted up, he got pushed out past the free throw line.
But he's not a post. But he's not a post player though.
That's what he needs to work on.
But he has to have it part of his game.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said
that makes him unstoppable.
But you're saying Carmelo. What made Carmelo great is the fact that he could put the ball on the floor, right, against anybody, smaller player, bigger player. We see Wemby struggle against smaller players putting the ball on the floor because that motherfucker got the ball got about 6 feet before he get the ball again, bro. So Melo's game doesn't translate to Wemby's game. Dirk's game translates to Wemby's game because he took less dribbles than Carmelo. And I'm not saying Carmelo was a dribbler. No, Carmelo was a 1 dribble, 2 dribble guy, but Dirk didn't need no dribbles. And Dirk's dribble was just to move. You know what I'm saying? To create more space. Carmelo closes space. Carmelo wants contact. And what we're saying with Wemby is you're already 7'5". Just use the natural length that you have against everybody else, kick the one leg up and just get it over.
Yep. And they needed if they needed one bucket to win a game or to tie a game, or just one bucket is needed, he should be able to go on the block and get that bucket. That's pretty much it.
I'm saying Melo can help. I've seen what Melo's doing with his son. The footwork is my main thing. Wemby needs to work on his footwork. If you talk about
Wemby's footwork is not the issue. Wemby's footwork.
Shit, you can't have no post game without good footwork.
He has footwork.
That's why he was Hakeem. He was Hakeem for that.
He was with Hakeem last summer. Showed him what it looked like.
The footwork is fine. He needs to figure out how to get into his shot. He don't know how to.
Yeah, he don't have the low core strength to stay down there. You can push him out easy.
That'll come with he's 22.
All that comes with time.
His physical prime is 27. He's 5 years away from his physical prime.
Physical prime, yes. I saw Rasheed Wallace talk about that with Terry Cummins and the players back then like that. He was like, that's grown man strength different than I'm kind of caught Diesel. He was like, them dudes had grown men strength. And that's what Wemby don't have. Wemby light. They just anybody can just push him around.
And that's why he's a 4. That's why he's a 4, and me and Manny agree getting another big, because you watch his game. To me, I see. Obviously, I'm not saying he is exactly this, but I'm saying there had to be the KGs of the world, the Dirks of the world, the Chris Bosches of the world to have a Wemby. You know what I'm saying? That's the mold that he's in. He's a lanky big man that can play in the post, but his game is mid post and out.
But if you get a big, the switches is where the problem come in, because whenever they try to run that big lineup, you need to have you need another 4 that's going to be solid and a solid defender with quick feet, because he can't play 100%. With another big. You can't have 2 slow guys out there.
No, 100%. And that's the reason why I say I like Giannis there, because Giannis isn't a 5, but he's a 4, and it allows Wemby to still roam, and Giannis could go play on the perimeter
and they can handle switch. This is the team that handles switches.
You can handle switches, exactly. Or if you get hold on real quick, Manny. A guy, I'm not saying Embiid, but a guy like Embiid in terms of skill set, post guy that has a jumper as well, can play on the perimeter. Obviously, that's not what you want, but he can hold his own. A big man that can do something like that. I can't give you a name right now, but
I think AD would be perfect for the Spurs.
AD.
All right. Hurry up and Bob. Weekly pass versus present pick 'em.
I'm with you.
2026 Jalen Brunson or 2001 AI.
This 2001 AI.
Fucking Iverson.
Yeah, give me AI.
Yeah.
You had to be
play with Eric.
You had to be there. You just had to be there.
That's the nigga that dragged the team to the finals, Shelton.
Thank you.
Yes. He did.
He didn't drag. I didn't say Brunson dragged to the finals. He dragged him through the finals. Get that right.
Yeah, T-Mac was on that team. What?
Hi, everyone. I'm Cece Winans. Join me in supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. You can become a partner in Hope right now for just $19 a month. And thanks to the generosity of people like you, families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live.
Join us at musicgives.org.
Wasn't he on that 60? Oh, no, that's Larry Hughes. My bad.
Larry Hughes, yes. Larry Hughes.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cece Winans. Join me in supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. You can become a partner in Hope right now for just $19 a month. And thanks to the generosity of people like you, families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live.
Join us at musicgives.org.
E-man.
Rank these coaches.
T-Mac
Right,
was
beat the
They might have
Lakers.
won a
T-Mac was
championship.
on the team.
Rank these coaches best to worst: Doc Rivers, Larry Brown, Tyronn Lue, and Mike Brown.
Ken, I think I only heard three names. I only heard three
Brown.
names.
Give me Larry Brown, Mike Brown, Tyronn Lue, and then Doc Rivers.
I'm with you, Shelton.
Same.
I would do Larry Brown, Tyronn Lue, Mike Brown.
Over Mike Brown?
Yeah, I'm doing Manny's list. Tyronn
Man,
Lue. He had to come down 3-1. He had to outcoach Steve Kerr, which is the underrated part of.
He didn't outcoach Steve Kerr. LeBron outplayed that whole damn team.
That's it. I mean,
LeBron,
yeah.
LeBron and Kyrie outplayed that
diminish-
team.
LeBron or bust.
Don't
Mike Brown
diminish
is one of
Tyronn.
several
No.
places.
No. Tyrone is one of the best coaches in the league. But that fight, coming back 3-1, that was LeBron and Kyrie, bro. That was all LeBron and Kyrie.
All
The rest
LeBron
of them
and Kyrie.
niggas, just go play defense and get rebounds. LeBron and Kyrie did all the heavy lifting there.
Yeah, Mike Brown did some impressive stuff.
He did.
Hurry up and buy. Yo, Spike, Granny's house gone.
Granny's house gone.
What that mean?
I don't know. I have no idea.
And Simmons, why y'all not talking about the World Cup?
I'm watching it
Messi going
now.
off today. Messi going
Messi
off.
been a beast tonight.
Yeah.
What
He
channel
scored
is
that
on?
third goal too.
Yeah, he had a hat trick, I think.
Yeah, he scored 3 goals. I'm watching on Peacock, Ken, which is racist because they got it in Telemundo, but they ain't got no English.
Telemundo.
Because when everything else be in other versions, they be like, you want to listen to it in French? You want to listen to it in Spanish? Now I want to listen
I
to
like
it in
the
English. I don't
international
got no
version better
options.
because the announcers
you
hype.
speak
International announcers are way better than American announcers.
You Cape Verdean, man.
Yeah.
You know all of that shit. Huh?
He Panamanian.
Panamanian, you
I'm just
He's something, man.
he's something else.
He said Cape Verdean.
Oh my god! I wish I was Cape Verdean. Those women.
Thanks. Yeah, but I watched
racism.
I watched the Senegal game today. Like World Cup soccer is fire, bro. I can't watch the regular Premier League shit, but when they do it like this, I can watch the full game.
Yeah, because
and be
it's
locked
the
in.
tournament. Yeah, everybody fuck with
Yeah,
the tournament.
it'll be the full country, so you know who to root for or whatever it may be. But yeah, I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I'm
Rob
watching
Costa,
those.
Jalen Brunson greater than Luka Doncic. Yeah, I agree with that.
That's the conversation. We start next season off with that conversation, boy.
Birdman, FIFO, respect your GM mind. Where do you move Fox because he must go? Can't stunt Harper's growth the way Keldon's growth was stunted by Harper's emergence.
100%.
You can't trade Fox. He ain't going
What do you
nowhere.
think-
No, people
Where do you think he's going to move him? though?
You could trade anybody in the NBA if you really wanted to. I think you're gonna have
Again-
to sweeten the pot a little bit. You're gonna have to attach a pick if you're doing a Fox, like if he's not a part of a 3-team trade. Then I think you got to find a team that needs a point guard, and then you're probably gonna have to, and that probably has cap space. And then I think you're gonna have to attach a pick because Fox alone isn't gonna net you much. So you're gonna have to sweeten the pot a little bit and attach a future first-round pick to trade him. And now if he's a part of a 3-team trade, then that's different because you got to find another two or three teams that all have needs, and you can kind of facilitate that trade that way.
Yeah, I think the main team that when I just look on paper, that it helps both sides, right? Obviously, when you get the better player, in my opinion, you win the trade. But it's the Milwaukee Bucks, because the Milwaukee Bucks want younger players, obviously, to fit a younger rebuilding timeline. They want draft picks, and the Spurs have that. They have the money to match Giannis with De'Aaron Fox. They have a young player that they could be willing to give up, and they have multiple draft capital that they can give up as well. Again, Manny, I agree with you. AD is another one that could potentially be moved. Again, I'm not saying necessarily to the Wizards. I think that would have to be a 3-team trade, mainly because they have Trae Young, and Trae Young is talking like he really wants to be there. So we'll see. But AD talking about he want out of there, and then they got the number 1 pick in the draft. So they definitely have some moves, or they can trade for De'Aaron and move on from him. So there's a lot of teams. There's a lot of
Miami,
teams
if they
that
fall out of the Giannis race. I think Miami could be a team that could.
None of those teams are trading for the $60 million De'Aaron Fox. Y'all can cancel that. There's no way none of these teams are going to do that.
That's
Eddie
what I'm saying.
Curry would have had
$60 million.
Fox to be traded.
Why wouldn't Milwaukee?
Milwaukee might do it.
Why would they want to take on a $60 million contract? Why would they want to
They
do
need
that?
somebody. They need
A max contract for Fox? No,
because what? First off, Shelton, Milwaukee understands we let go of Giannis, we not winning no way. We're not going to get anything back that's going to put us in any type of contention. That's number one. Number two, you have to make the money work. Fox makes the money work. Also, number three, the Milwaukee Bucks have their own pick. San Antonio has a lot of draft compensation plus young players as well. Like, I'll be willing, even though I wouldn't want to, Champagny or Vassell, Stephon Castle would have to be a conversation. I'm not just saying yes, oh my God, take Stephon. No, but if he has to be thrown in there, you have to consider that.
But
If you're Milwaukee,
that's why I don't think the
you're
Bucks. I don't think the Bucks are a fit, because I think the Bucks are going to want one of Castle or Harper, and I don't think the Spurs are going to do that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like to me, it's like the Bucks have Giannis, so they have the value asset. They're not just going to give that out just because the money's right. They're going to want something substantial back. Fox is not going to be, oh, we can just give you Fox and some picks. Like they're going to ask for a bunch of shit.
So let me ask you this: when Rudy Gobert was traded a couple of years ago, it was primarily for draft compensation, correct? So all I'm saying is all of these trades are structured differently. And the main thing that you have to make work before we can even talk trade is you have to make the money align. So we could get. Does the money work? Because if it don't work, the trade doesn't work. So that's why I'm saying De'Aaron is a trade piece, not valuable to the team that's getting them. However, it's what you attach to that trade. It's Fox isn't the get. It's going to be the job compensation. It will be the Stephon Castles of the world. It'll be the Champagnes of the world that you can get from San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox he's the key to open the door. That's all.
Manny, real quick, man. I want you to. I will go to you, but did FIFA compare trading Rudy Gobert to trading Giannis just to bring up money? Are you kidding me?
See,
and I need to get the rest of these
I'm not talking player for player. I'm talking about the situation.
Go ahead, Manny.
And also put respect on Rudy Gobert's name. That nigga is a first ballot Hall of Famer, bro. Suck your teeth all you want. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
And a top 5 big in the league. The thing about a De'Aaron Fox trade too. Let's say a bad team picks up De'Aaron Fox. Also, you're picking up with hoping that he rebuilds his value, because then he's a trade deadline asset as well, right? So let's say the Mavs. Or not the Mavs, the Bucks for this conversation pick up De'Aaron Fox, right? And he comes in next season healthy, and he puts up a bunch of empty calories on a bad team, right? Now he's rebuilt his value some. Now you're getting back to February 2027 with a contending team that's looking for another piece in the backcourt. Now De'Aaron Fox has a contract that you can move, and he's rebuilt his value. So it's not just getting a guy for this offseason or to win an offseason. You're thinking about.
I'm just saying, what's the other side of that, Manny? You just said the nice side. What is the other side?
He's shit, but I don't think any of us feel like he's shit completely. He just does. The thing with De'Aaron Fox is he doesn't get the Spurs. He doesn't fit the Spurs anymore because they have a younger, better version of that can be with more upside. That's it.
Birdman, Rich Paul is connected with Spurs, LeBron in San Antonio. No, he's going back to LA.
No.
He going to LA. He's not taking a pay cut.
Hell no.
He is not taking no pay cut.
I heard
He
where
should.
He should.
I heard. I heard where
Paul?
Rich Paul said he's gonna. No, I ain't talked to Rich Paul, but I've seen articles. I've seen where Rich Paul has said that they're gonna ask for the max. Obviously, they're willing to settle for less, but they just want to know where the Lakers stand in terms of what their plans are. Like what type of moves?
Nigga, the plans don't include you.
I feel you. But this is LeBron and his representation.
Manny, you can't do that. You can't do that because
Manny,
if you were in his position, you asking for the same shit.
No,
I am not taking no substantial pay cut.
Why do you need the max?
For what?
I am not taking substantial pay cut for a nigga named Austin Reeves. Get the fuck out of here. And I brought you a title. Luka ain't done
then
shit.
go somewhere else, bro. Then go somewhere else.
Exactly.
None of
Luka
y'all
has-
would do that shit, bro.
Go play for the Nets. Go play for the Nets.
I
then, if you
would.
want the max money.
I'm not playing anywhere where like you've been leaking reports and saying I didn't feel valued and like okay, go somewhere else.
Lou,
It's
what if I
fine,
told you?
leave.
What if I told you this job was gonna talk shit about you but pay you $100 million?
Lou, you still getting all the money.
You still stayed in that
You gonna stay getting the money, Lou.
motherfucker.
That don't matter. They can talk all they want, Lou. You want the money.
You stay.
Absolutely.
No, but
So then why
that's
you
different
doing
because,
that,
different because Lou hasn't made $100 million before.
That's what I'm gonna say.
So,
If I was LeBron James, it's a different conversation. If it was me, yes, y'all are right. But if I was LeBron James, man, fuck y'all. I can go do this shit in Cleveland. I can go do this shit at the Clippers. I can go do this shit anywhere else I want to. I ain't gotta listen to this shit from the Lakers. And if I'm the Lakers, I don't need you, nigga.
We got Luka.
Like it's simple. Like, why they putting us through this? No, they don't.
No, they don't.
That was the worst part of their team this year.
He was the reason why they went. He was the reason why they beat Houston.
Because Luka got hurt and we needed him then. Yes.
That's what
That's
he
still
just said.
needing him.
Okay, but if Luka is not hurt and that team is playing the way that they're supposed to, then it's a
They
different
lose to
story.
the Rockets.
and if Wemby was clutch, they winning the trophy right now. But that's not what we
But
talking
LeBron,
about.
Like, listen, the Lakers' concern right now should be maximizing Luka's prime years. That's what they're done.
Luka should be worried about maximizing Luka's prime years.
He is, Nick. It's called prime ribs.
Bron trying to act like LA ain't a big benefit for him.
It's called prime
We
USDA.
know what it got to do with it. It got to do with his brand and everything else to go with LeBron James.
Then
He
take
trying to
less
act
money,
like,
nigga.
oh,
Then
he
take
trying
less
to act
money.
like, oh, I'm doing the Lakers a favor, nigga. You're not doing the Lakers a favor,
is.
nigga.
Why doesn't
No,
he
he's
take
not,
less
nigga.
money? And that way we can resign Austin Reeves. We can sign another big man. We have cap space. If he takes less money,
Why don't you say that to Austin? Why didn't you tell Austin to do that?
Austin
For
Reeves
real.
is an undrafted player
Because he's
who's never
young.
made
He's at
money
the
in the
prime
league.
of his career. Why would I take less
He's
money at the
never
prime
made
of my
money.
career?
Austin should be
You're the face of the league.
grateful.
Why would you take a pay
He should be grateful that he's in a
I'm
position to get paid by the
42
Lakers.
years
He
old.
should
I'm gonna do whatever I
undervalue
wanna
himself.
do.
So he should undervalue
So
himself.
LeBron should undervalue himself?
No, LeBron can
money.
leave. That's what y'all are missing. LeBron
It don't
can
matter.
leave.
Y'all count that
He
man
can go
pockets. Y'all don't know what he got to do
look,
with that money. He
LeBron
needs as
can
much
go
as he
get
can
the
get.
max from anywhere. He can get the max at any team that
No,
he
he
wants.
cannot.
But he can't
cannot.
be on the world. He can't be on the world's greatest team, the
Bro,
Lakers, as far as
selfish
fame goes. I'm
ass-
not talking about greatness and
That's
stature.
some
I'm talking about.
selfish ass.
Y'all
Like,
tripping.
It's selfish.
Hey, man.
How is
Hey,
it selfish,
insane.
Lou?
Y'all are
He-
crazy.
He's won
Yeah.
championships. He's done what most people are trying to do.
Exactly.
So at this point, it's about how much money he can collect.
His family is in
And his
Go
LA.
get money somewhere else then.
But he's
Like,
got
I
money.
It ain't the
Y'all
same
act
money.
I don't
Lou.
want to
LeBron
play
is
anywhere else.
he lives in LA. His family is there.
Play for
Why
the
would he
Clippers.
do it?
Or go
You
play for the
would leave.
Warriors. Play for the Clippers or play for the Warriors then. If you want to stay in California so much.
He wants to stay where he is, and if he wasn't
Yeah,
worth
it's
it,
that
they wouldn't
simple.
be. Why are they
I was
trying to
a
pay
Laker.
him? Why
I
would
was
they
a
even
Lakers. I wouldn't
entertain
do
it?
What you just
Damn,
said.
I wouldn't-
is the
I wouldn't
Lakers
give
are
him a
for the
dime
Lakers.
if I was
He
the
wants
Lakers.
to stay in LA. So if I'm the Lakers,
You
I'm like,
wildin',
okay, you can
right?
stay. You can stay, but I'm not
Yeah,
giving
but
you more.
I ain't
I'm not
giving you
giving
max. I'm not.
But
there's no way I- there's no way I would pay
Manny,
LeBron
Manny.
James
But do
max
you think they're gonna
contract.
say that, or they gonna give it to him?
The new Dodgers owners are in charge now. They don't care.
They don't
It
care about
depends.
money.
It depends. If this was Jeannie Buss, I think Jeannie would have taken a stand because I think Jeannie was kind of over it. I think Mark Walters is now running the show, and so I don't know where they
They gonna
stand
pay.
on it. from the
They gonna pay
standpoint
him, 'cause
of
that's
They
what they
gonna
do with
give
the
it to
Dodgers.
him. So why
Y'all
would
disrespecting LeBron, bro.
They are.
No, we're not. We just saying move
he's
on.
making
nigga.
money. Everybody
We telling
knows
him to move
LeBron
on. It's
is
over with,
voted
bro.
at-
It's not
his
over.
legacy is established.
It's not over with because they still make runs in the playoffs.
Why is he trying to be the
But Nick,
face
from
of
a
the
team
LA
building-
Lakers,
but Nick,
bro?
but from a
He's
team
not.
building perspective, we always talk about roster malpractice, right? Isn't it roster malpractice to pay a 42-year-old LeBron James max money when you still have other needs on your roster? Instead of saying, why doesn't LeBron say, yo, I've made my money, I'm good. I want to see what y'all plan is to build this roster. I'll take less money. I'm not taking $3 million. I'll take 10, 12 around there. I've made my money. Resign Austin. Let's get a big man, maybe a Walker Kessler. Let's get another wing on the front court, and we rocking.
Can I ask you a
Why
question,
doesn't he
man?
do that?
Because I'm asking, is LeBron James still top 12 in the league to you?
No,
It doesn't matter. That's
No,
not-
I'm just saying. And then the next question I was asked is Austin Reeves top 12 in the league to you?
No.
Austin Reeves is top 30.
because you're asking about all this stuff because you feel like he's taking too much of a piece of the pie for the cap space. And
At
I'm
his
saying
age.
and I'm saying he is still putting up numbers. It's not like we talking about Jordan Wizards
But you act
or
like Austin
Dwayne
Reeves is
Wade.
averaging like 10 points a game.
Austin Reeves ain't averaging shit when it
Hey,
counts
Nick.
because I've looked at the playoffs the last 2 years. Luka, you cannot count on him physically. And LeBron at 42 years old is the most healthiest person on your team.
Lucas played every game in the playoffs when he's been able to play. Like, what are we talking about?
That's anybody. You say
When he's been able to
when he's able to play. That's like saying 60% of the time I'm right.
He didn't play this
It's
year.
just like saying-
He played all 5 games last year. He got to the.
Go ahead, Shelton.
That was funny right there.
Luka doesn't play
It was.
games. It's funny how 2 years ago Luka got to a final and people just magically forget that.
I'm saying
'cause he ain't been back.
I'm saying
I love Luka, man, but that is the same guy.
his physical condition is a hindrance to his performance and his level of achievement.
You
His
just finished giving Embiid credit, but Luka's of
No, I said Embiid as a talent. That was the credit I was giving. I still think Luka is a talent. I still have him top 7. What I'm saying is though, when it comes to the hierarchy and what LeBron is asking, he's right under Luka, or Luka's 1 and he's 1A.
Luka's a better player than
So
basketball.
I'm talking about the hierarchy in the Lakers, and I'm just saying that. Go ahead.
You should have ended this conversation when he said Austin Reeves is top 30. There was
Austin Reeves is not nice. So Austin Reeves is not nice.
Luka's played every game that he can play.
You about to pay, man? Did you see that bill that they talking about paying him?
Nick,
He is not worth it.
You know
He
what
is
you
not
sound
worth
like? You
it.
sound like Bill Simmons 4 years ago when the Knicks signed Jalen Brunson.
Oh, you want to make this bet right now, Manny? You think Austin Reeves is gonna be the next upcoming
I didn't
Jalen
say
Brunson?
that. I said you sound like one of these niggas when the Knicks signed Jalen Brunson. Oh, how are you going to pay Jalen Brunson this much money? Dude, Austin Reeves is an ascending player. He's a good player. He's a very good player.
Bruh,
Put up numbers
Brunson-
the last 3 or 4 years. Like what
Brunson signed a 4-year, $100 million contract. Austin Reeves was asking for what, a 5-year, $250+ million contract?
Yeah,
Those numbers are different, bro. And it was ridiculous because Brunson was making like less than $10 million with the Mavs, so they gave him a big pay bump.
You forget that Austin Reeves was undrafted, right? So he
Okay, he ain't got to make 200
All right, we
plus.
spending too much time on this white boy. Kid
Yeah.
from LA. Who do y'all, the white boys actually, who do y'all think are the strongest and weakest NBA champions since 2019?
2026 Knicks.
New champion every year. Who?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Celtics.
Both of the 2026 Knicks.
Celtics, man.
Strongest and the weakest.
Since 2019, oh man.
Give me
I got the Celtics thing.
give me the OKC Thunder
I was thinking the Thunder too. Wait. It's what?
as the weakest.
The weakest
Oh,
team.
no.
No, you're
OKC was
the
OKC was dominant, bro.
strongest champions.
When did Toronto win?
That was 2019.
That was the weakest.
Toronto? That's it. That's Toronto's the answer.
I think the strongest champion in the last 7 years has been probably that 2024 Boston Celtics team.
I was thinking the Celtics or the.
I was thinking
then-
the
And
The
then
Bucks.
the weakest, I'm gonna go to Bucks from 2020. One?
no, I think
got
the Bucks.
Raptors. My bad. I got the Raptors as the weakest, and I got the I got the Knicks really as the strongest.
I got Giannis and the Bucks because they came down 0-2. That was the last time we seen it since Wade and them. As the strongest and the weakest to me is OKC because if Halliburton doesn't tear his ACL, I think the Pacers win that series. And then we looking at all this shit differently. just by one ACL.
All these teams weak, you ask me. God, no.
Damn, show.
Birdman, Castle, Manu, Harper, TP, Wemby, Tim Duncan, the three untradeable.
Yes.
I agree.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I got Harper as more
that's the big
Manu.
three.
Castle
I
more
like
Tony Parker.
Champagne, though. I think Champagne fits them perfectly, though.
Champagne ain't
Yeah, I
shit.
feel it.
They ain't finna pay
He's
him.
nice.
They're not
He's
gonna-
nice.
It's crazy that he came from the Sixers too. All those players from the Sixers
Vassell
turned
is
out to
nice
be.
too. Vassell is underrated. I like.
Nah,
Vassell.
get Vassell out of here.
Vassell ain't doing shit when it counts.
Vassell was valuable down the stretch because he was hitting some big shots and he played some decent defense.
He plays some good
Vassell is a Castle stunt double.
Damn.
Don Conway, let's do the Wemby list. Ran off the court after promising a comeback. Constant flagrant fouls. Got picked on by Brunson with game on the line. Missed free throws. Took terrible shots to show lack of basketball moves.
Hey,
I'm with you on
you.
pretty much all that.
You.
Hey, them flagrant fouls. If y'all saw, they showed his like a compilation of them. That was wild,
bruh. To me, again, y'all know I don't like to bring up refs, but the one where he's literally stepped on Brunson, I was like, bruh.
Hey, when he choked Brunson, he pushed
the Alvarado one on him though was bad too. That should have been a flagrant. They didn't call that.
Yeah.
The one when Alvarado pulled his leg, they should have called that. But I'm just saying, the refs didn't call shit.
The refs were bad. This was the worst officiated finals I've seen in a long ass fucking time. Like the refs were fucking clueless in this series.
I know it was probably tough to call this though because it was tough, but it was like
bro. The refs was right there, bro. He did it. Brunson was at top of the key. That's even if they would have won Game 5, he was gonna get a flagrant. As far as when they looked at back, like they were going to like double check the tape, he was going to miss Game 6, and I don't think no one wanted to see that final. That'd be the final game.
D Free Chillin' Streets need that DES 365 World Cup edition from a bunch of people that don't watch soccer like that.
Nah, Manny and Lou watching it.
I'm watching it. That's about it.
I don't know shit about who owns
Just
it.
watching Lou. Lou ain't watching. Lou gonna be sleeping.
I'm watching it. I've been
casual observer.
Oh.
Casual observer.
I watched Mbappe.
We need that in wrestling though. I'm not leaving you alone, Ken, until we get it.
I've been watching it. The Mbappe dude cut up earlier. He was dope. Messi just did this thing. It's been enjoyable to watch, but I couldn't give you no commentary. I don't know shit about who the fuck none of these people is other than the stars.
Kits, is Wemby a small forward, power forward, or a center? And Lou, Wemby pack good?
Man, hey, the Spurs play positionless basketball. He's really nothing, people. They play positionless basketball. This team is 1 in, 4 out, but at any point in time, any of them can be on the.
I'm talking more defensively. Defensively, he's more of a 4. He's not a banger.
Yeah, defensively, he's a 4 or 5 because he protects the basket. 100%. So he's either way, he's just a big.
But he's not a banger big. Think about this, and Manny would know this, right? When the Lakers traded for AD, what was the first thing AD told from management? Hey, bro, go get us a big man, bro.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cece Winans. Join me in supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. You can become a partner in Hope right now for just $19 a month. And thanks to the generosity of people like you, families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live.
Join us at musicgives.org.
I'm not banging all the damn time with these spots.
Dwight Howard. AD's been at his best. He's played the 4, and he's had centers to back him up and do the dirty work.
I look at Wemby as like he's naturally a small forward, but he's just his stature is a center.
Yes, that's closer to what he is.
Because he want to be KD, but he's 7'5".
Thank you, Kobe.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cece Winans. Join me in supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. You can become a partner in Hope right now for just $19 a month. And thanks to the generosity of people like you, families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live.
Join us at musicgives.org.
Where would you rank Wemby among the best players in the league right now? I would say 5 after SGA, Brunson, Jokic, and Giannis.
We already
That's
did
fair.
that.
I can't put
top 5.
Giannis ahead of him right now.
Top 3.
I'm sorry.
Wemby's top
And
3.
I know Giannis has done a lot, but
Giannis is
just
definitely
based off this year.
If it's between Wemby and Giannis, I'm taking Giannis. Don't
taking
disrespect
Wemby.
Giannis. Don't
I
do
agree.
that.
I'm just
taking
Giannis.
Wemby.
Giannis is
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah, we're not.
That's kind of
I'm
crazy.
taking Wemby.
Like,
I'm taking Wemby
for
this
everything
year.
that Sheldon talk about.
agree with
No,
you.
because
I'm with Sheldon.
because if
I think
nothing
Wemby
else,
over Giannis right now.
if nothing else this year, we just talking this 1 year. Wemby protected the basket better than anybody else, for nothing else but defense.
And he's won one of the 2
And he's been
defensive
accountable.
player of the years that Giannis has won. Like everything you talk about Wemby doing,
We
Giannis
know
has
Wemby
done
won
that.
that.
But
Wemby won that award last year.
We're talking this season, though, Nick. We're not talking body of work.
Yeah,
we're
no,
talking
this-
today,
yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
Wemby's
just
the better
today.
player today.
If
Just today.
if the Bucks didn't want to tank, they would have played Giannis. They literally he
They
come out in the
still
news and
worst
said like
team
I'm
in
trying to
the
play.
East, though.
And
They still
and
would have been
it's
the worst
also-
team in the East.
Thank you. And it's also not just not wanting to play Giannis. That's your best player, and you're not playing for anything if you play him outside of him getting further injured. So to me,
No.
as a business, hold on. Basketball decision, I'm kind of with you. You know, basketball, let him play. But business, how much we paying you? And if you get a catastrophic injury, your trade value, hell no. You're not playing shit.
All I was saying that he wanted to play. I ain't say and it was out of his control. That's
That's
why
cool.
he didn't. And
Yeah.
and my thing is
100%.
just that I've seen Giannis in the finals and I've seen Wemby in the finals. it ain't look the same, Luke.
That's what I'm saying. But we're not
How many
comparing
years
them
was Giannis
at the
in
different
league
times. We're talking
before
about
he made the
now.
finals?
Okay, even I'm just saying if you give Giannis that team of the Spurs, they win that title.
Of course, because he has
Not
the
the first
At
year.
experience.
22?
Not when Giannis was 22
Not
years
22
old.
year old
No.
Giannis.
Yeah, not when
Yeah,
Giannis was 22.
you adding too many ifs to it.
No, it's not
Giannis
too
was
many
the one
years.
that
Started
with
the if.
Yeah.
So I said, you only can do one. This ain't no goddamn Mickey
You did it
already.
Pretty Tone, as someone who sat in disgust through the Ronaldo Balkman and Wilson Chandler era, woo, if JB statue not up by ring night, Dolan crib better look like January 6th. Nick, were you around for those?
I was around.
Hey, man, get off Ronaldo
Maybe
Ball.
bring it up. Hey, Manny, you bring. Hey, you bring
Wilson
up.
Chandler.
Don't do him like that.
Mike
Wilson
Dunleavy.
Chandler was
Curry.
before his time.
Yeah, if you bring up Raymond Felton's name 3 times in a room, you get you get a beer belly and a
French nigga
raspy
that all
voice.
Nick fans swore was gonna be that shit.
Oh, you talking about Frank Ntilikina?
Frank Ntilikina? Oh my god.
Hey, to Pretty Tone's point, they could put a statue of Brunson outside of MSG right now.
Him and OG.
They can go, no,
OG
you're
not
going
getting
too
no
far
damn
now.
statue.
OG definitely getting a statue.
You're going too far
No,
now.
bro.
But right now, look, right now,
OG not
today,
getting no statue.
right
No,
now,
sir.
today, while still playing in the league, and it's probably the only player that could do this, they could put a Brunson statue outside of MSG.
Yeah, he's
OG.
getting one.
OG
getting one.
saved the series.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It
OG
need
saved the
to
series.
be Brunson and Mike Brown.
Let me ask this:
Statue.
does Robert Horry have a statue somewhere? Oh, okay, yeah.
No,
OG not.
He
getting
wasn't
no
the
damn
leader of the team though.
Good point.
statue. OG,
OG
is?
wasn't either.
No, I'm saying
Brunson
I'm
is.
saying Brunson and OG
Y'all
could
talking
be.
about
is-
OG?
No.
The tip-
Brunson
the tip
gets a
play.
statue. OG doesn't get one. If Robert Horry ain't got no statue nowhere, OG ain't getting no damn.
He getting a
statue.
street. He getting a plaque. He getting a
Yeah,
plaque
he
on
get
the
a
street.
fine.
He get a
I
street.
give
He
you
got to get a
He
mural.
get an avenue.
Yeah.
OG avenue.
He getting the park.
Yeah, right.
He getting the park.
Yeah.
He had a Adobe
OG
Street.
You
Lane.
get one of them
I'll
dirty
give you that.
streets.
OG
I
Court.
got to be dirty, Shelton. Vibes and stuff. Wemby was humbled by some little ninjas and his ego was hurt. That's why he didn't congratulate the Knicks.
So
Man, they was in the middle of celebrating. Let them have. They wasn't even thinking about him.
Zach, how close is Brunson to surpassing Steve Nash?
Don't ever read this. Don't ever
how many
read.
rings Steve Nash got?
Yeah, don't ever read anything about this guy ever again or this person ever again. To say that he hasn't surpassed Steve Nash is
Steve Nash
crazy.
was an MVP.
How
You
many
keep
rings
saying
Steve
you
Nash
keep bringing that
got?
up like that.
That's important, Nick.
Nick, let's be honest. Right now, in the pantheon of all of the NBA legends, I think Steve Nash would maybe. I wouldn't have him.
Yeah, just
I
sit
think
back.
most people- Hold on.
Say it,
I
people.
think most people
Stop,
would have
people.
Steve
Stop
Nash
while you
over
ahead,
Brunson.
people.
all I'm saying is because I don't necessarily agree with it because a lot of those MVPs
But don't
that
say it.
Steve Nash got.
It's a whole lot of words. It's a whole lot of words for you to like. They're on this. You doing nerve talent right now.
Hey, Lou, he danced around that same way.
We all know that Brunson is better
I'm not
than
most
him.
people. I'm not most people. But I'm just saying most people will have Steve Nash still ahead of Brunson because he got what?
Still,
What you got, people?
Nah.
he got 2.
He got
People,
two.
what you
And
got?
that he
You
shouldn't
still
have
ain't. We ain't talking about most people. We talking about FIFO.
You talking about me? I think Brunson is surpassed Nash.
He hasn't even been to the
Championship is better-
finals. I'm like, come on, fuck
Championship is better than
Steve
MVP.
Nash.
Steve Nash is MVP, bro.
Steve Nash couldn't even coach Harden, KD, and
that's
Kyrie.
different. Coaching is different. Coaching.
I don't know if Brunson passed Steve Nash yet, y'all.
Don't do
Stop
that,
it,
Ken.
Ken.
Come
That's
on,
tough,
bro.
man.
You just want
You
to
better.
make.
You better than this.
You
Kid.
just want
I
to
know
make me.
you. Yeah, I know
you
your
wanna
track
make-
record.
I am. That's why I'm trying to help y'all out with this shit.
I don't even understand what you coming from.
Y'all
with
prisoners
this
of the
Canadian.
moment, bro.
You are, man.
Man, Brunson is better
Steve
than
Nash
Steve
is
Nash.
No,
Like, I
he's
don't
not.
even think that's a yes, he is.
No.
How many rings do Steve Nash got?
We're not talking. We're not talking about.
It's not
rings.
just about rings.
How many finals appearances does he like? How many times has he actually been to the conference
Let me ask
finals
you
in
this.
general?
Does that help LeBron's argument? How many times
No,
he been to the
but I'll
finals?
tell you
No,
this.
Okay,
I'll
so
tell
then
you
don't
this.
bring that up.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm not.
bring that up.
You're bringing up
Don't bring that up.
LeBron. We're talking about Steve Nash.
Don't bring that up.
I
Don't bring that up.
I watched Steve Nash play his whole career and never seen him do what Brunson did this season. So that's why I got Brunson ahead of him.
What? You saw Brunson win MVP?
I saw Brunson
No, he didn't.
18 to the
And he didn't see
championship.
it. What?
He won Finals MVP, Sheldon.
Finals
Eastern
MVP,
Conference
nigga.
and
Ring,
That's a
NBA.
charity.
nigga. Ring
That's a
in New
charity,
York.
bro.
You say that's a charity?
y'all
Can't
talking
you
about?
Yeah, it
disrespect?
was.
This is why I don't.
Won
This,
two MVPs,
don't
Steve
speak
Nash
at my
is cold,
repass. Don't speak at my repass. Y'all ain't
Steve
gonna
Nash
mention
won
none of the
two
great shit I
MVPs.
do.
These Wemby finals, Wemby was lacking some of that lateral movement Hakeem talks about.
Hakeem getting sick of y'all.
blocked.
Yeah, he gonna keep
Hakeem
his house
trying
locked.
to You trying to get another session book for the summer? Come on with that 1.2 million for the session for the summer.
Who is a better team leader in the NBA than Jalen Brunson? He must
LeBron
be a Knicks
James.
fan, whoever this pony is.
No, it's got, that's Nick.
LeBron
That's
James.
Nick's burner.
Hey,
I give
as long
you more than
as long as
$2, Sheldon.
as long as LeBron keep playing, he's the best leader amongst men in the NBA.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that,
Yeah.
FIFO. I'm not saying that.
Who's a better
No.
leader than him?
I'll probably say Steph
Leader?
right now.
I can't even
How do
say.
you quiet?
You can't talk Steph Curry. No
You can't
more, bro.
put Steph Curry.
Y'all
on.
always say I disrespect Steph, and then when I bring him up, y'all want to say is whatever.
You're just doing that
Because
right
your
now.
assessment,
How do we
Yeah.
quantify leader though?
That's your way
fair?
of putting one in there.
I don't know.
No,
I
no,
don't even
leader-
know why
leader-
Jalen Brunson was even brought up as
Don't
like
do that. Don't do
the
that, Ken.
leader.
Don't do
It
that.
makes no sense.
Leader.
They were
Now
just
he
saying-
don't win a ring and
they
they
just-
just throwing all
Leaders
this
is
shit on him.
subjective. Like it's because we've seen
very
guys that weren't the
subjective.
best players, but they were leaders.
This is that Kawhi shit all over again. When Kawhi won that ring and that Giannis shit too. They were talking about Kawhi was the best player in the league and Giannis was the best player in the league, and they just forgot who the real best players in the league was. Congrats to JB Brunson for winning the ring, but we're not gonna elevate him.
He's
to
a great leader, though. He's just asking who's a better one than him.
No,
LeBron James.
SGA.
I think he's a great job. He's a great leader. I'm just
Well,
saying.
SGA
how do
didn't
we
lead in
quantify
Game
leader?
7. He let him out. He led him to a loss.
That nigga got
Ain't
had
no leaders in the
hey,
NBA
Sheldon, that
right
nigga
now.
had the quickest blowout. He went from braids to cornrows to a blowout. Talking about some- we lost.
They beat the Braves off SGA.
And he looked like Jay-Z.
Oh, what?
This is the last one, man. Kid from LA, Wemby treating beating OKC like winning a chip, crying like the job was done. The signs were there for a disastrous final performance.
He know better now. He know better. He had to come to New York and get that good old fashioned American ass whooping, boy.
Talk your shit, nigga. Talk your shit.
Just trying to say.
Hey, French always trying to do some shit. All right. That's just gonna do it for us, man.
We gonna be before you go, Sheldon. Two things. Shout out to Serena and Venus. They back together. They about to make
I saw that. Yeah.
tennis great again. And we're gonna be live for the NBA draft because it's on. I think it's upcoming Tuesday. So
Yeah.
Is this Tuesday?
Next Tuesday.
Oh wow, yeah, can't wait. Hey, shout out to my 3 daughters. They on here. How y'all doing? And then my son turns 20 tomorrow. So happy birthday, son! I love you.
Oh, you getting old, boy.
Man, for real, he gonna be 20 tomorrow. That dude was 8 yesterday. That's crazy.
Shit, Ken right behind you. That Ken's about to be 25. Goddamn.
Nick, I think Serena tired of being in the house, bro.
she don't want to be. Yeah, she realized what it's like to live with a white man.
It's got to be.
Something going on, bro. For her to get her ass out.
She like, where my sister at? She about to. What's
the one telling her?
Exactly. They gonna be about as close as what's that twins in the Simpsons, the Marge and sisters. Just like she trying to get back with them. Tia and Tamara all over again.
I'm telling you, man, Serena was happy. She was changing her skin color, losing weight, and everything.
Yeah, she tried to practice that crip walking dance at the Subo at home, and it hit the same kid. She said, "I gotta go back outside."
Yeah, they do. Hey, these people seeing a trillionaire now. They trying to catch up. They coming back. All of them.
Nah, they looked at Naomi, Coco, all them. They was like, hell no, y'all bringing us down. Y'all let Nas down. Y'all let rappers and shit impregnate y'all, get y'all fucked up. Man.
Right, like y'all got the game messed up. Yo. And of all people, never mind. What's the rapper name?
Corday.
Don't do it, kid.
Corday is name.
It's somebody's son.
All right, dangerous territory, man. We gonna get out of here, man. We catch y'all next time. We out, peace.
Peace.